This meeting is being live streamed.
Got it.
Coming to you live from everybody's favorite rooms, it's Table Read Tuesdays.
Thank
you, joining us today for this script that people say is the example script of how to write a script. And they say it's the best script to be read. And we could talk about the writer who wrote it afterwards. But for now, we're going to say who will join us. So I would like to give a special thank you to Heather Lee Cameron for helping cast this, or not just helping, doing the casting directing for this tonight. So I'll introduce her first. Heather Lee Cameron.
Hello, my name is Heather Lee Cameron, and I am an actor, I am a writer, I am a creator from Lethbridge, Alberta, and I will be playing Virgil, Celosio, Connie, Carlo, Don, Tomasino, and Apollonia, and I would also like to thank the lovely Vicky Dykes for helping me with the casting. Team Alberta.
Team Alberta. Vicky Dykes. Next, we'll do Vicky Dykes.
Hi, I'm Vicky Dykes, and yes, I did support Heather in choosing the cast for this show. And I'm so impressed by Heather and the grace with which she did this, even when there were problems. She handled it like a pro. Tonight, I will be reading action and description for the first half, and I will be Barzini, Mama Carleone, Vito's wife, Neri, operator, nurse, little girl, child, Carlo, woman's voice, and boy.
Yes. And as Vicky brought out, Heather sent over a very professional, clean, clear document. So if you'd like to hire for, she mentioned all the things she does, but also casting, directing, or PA, she's available. But next, we will have Aaron.
Hello, I'm Aaron Williamson. Tonight I will be playing the part of Michael, Vito's youngest son, and Cece, I'm not too sure on the name. But yeah, it should be a fun time. I'm located in Calgary, and I'm an aspiring voice actor.
Awesome. And we welcome back Sonny Clint Monroe.
Hey, my name is Vicky Dykes. I'm excited to be here with you all. No, I'm just kidding. My name is Clint Monroe. I actually was just on a movie, a feature film recently, and I was the gaffer of it. And by happy accident, the light behind me happens to have this like shimmering godlike effect on Marlon Brando, which was totally purposeful. So hire me. Anyways, I'm going to be Sonny and McCluskey and Luca and Vito's enforcer and Paulie and voice and Bruno. So
we don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, rock on, dudes.
With the fishes. Yeah, that's one great thing about doing TRT is you get to do a whole bunch of different roles and different voices. And another one we're welcoming back and happy to have here, as always, Petra Stedman.
Hello. Petra Stedman, actress, writer, occasional functional human being, although I don't think that I fool anybody all that much with that role. It's not very believable. Tonight, I will be playing the roles of Kay, Tessio, Sandra, Mrs. Clemenzi, and I will be taking over the action reading after the lovely and talented Miss Vicky Dykes. So, good to be back, guys. Hi.
Welcome back, Marvin. I always say that wrong. I'm sorry. Okay. Yes, you.
Hi there. I'm Marvin Lickness. I'm a creator out of Edmonton, Alberta. I do more writing than acting, so I'm a little bit slow reader, but I'll get her done tonight. I'm going to be playing Clemenza, Jack, Rocco, Enzo, Officer Phil, an orderly, Zalushi, and Anthony. Let's have some fun tonight.
All right, we will. And last of the introductions, but certainly not least, as you'll see from his performances tonight, Justin Dovey.
Hi, I'm the one they call when they want me to take the parts and leave the comedy. If I were to list all of my parts right now, we'd be way over ahead of schedule. This is a 2.5-hour movie, so I'm going to keep it short. I'm doing stuff. Hi!
Well, Jacob, don't forget about yourself. You're playing the most important parts of all.
Justice. I'm playing Vito Corleone. I can't even say it. I'm failed already. It's fine.
Vito Corleone.
Tom Hagen. Nazarene. Fabrizio. The piece of voice, and Mo. All right. Thank you. So we will get started. And that means I'm going to have to share the script, which is right here. And the great Miss Vicky Dykes will take it away for us.
Godfather. Screenplay by Mario Puzo, Francis Ford Coppola, based on a novel by Mario Puzo. Interior, Don Corleone's home office, day.
I believe in America. America has made my fortune, and I raised my daughter in the American fashion. I gave her freedom, but I taught her never to dishonor her family. She found a boyfriend, not an Italian. She went to the movies with them. She stayed out late. I didn't protest. 2 months ago, he took her for a drive with another boyfriend. They made her drink whiskey, and then they tried to take advantage of her. She resisted. She kept her honor. So they beat her like an animal. When I went to the hospital, her nose was broken. Her jaw was shutted, held together by wire. She couldn't even weep because of the pain. But I wept. Why did I weep? She was the light of my life. Beautiful girl. Now, she'll never be beautiful again.
Bonacero breaks down. The Don gestures to Sonny to give Bonacero a drink.
Sorry.
Bonacero takes the drink, sips from the shot glass.
Grazie. I went to the police. Like a good American. These 2 boys were brought to trial. The judge sentenced them to 3 years in prison. Suspended sentence. Suspended sentence! They went free like that very day. I stood in the courtroom like a fool. And those 2 bastards, they smiled at me. Then I said to my wife, for justice, we must go to Don Corleone.
Why did you go to the police? Why did you not come to me first?
What do you want of me? Tell me anything, but do what I beg you to do.
And what is that?
Bonacero gets up to whisper his request into Don Corleone's ear.
That I cannot do.
I'll give you anything you ask.
We've known each other many years, but this is the first time you come to me for counsel, for help. I can't remember the last time you invited me to your house for a cup of coffee. Even though my wife is godmother to your only child. But let's be frank here. You never wanted my friendship. And you were afraid to be in my debt.
I didn't want to get into trouble.
I understand. You found paradise in America. You had a good trade, made a good living. The police protected you. And there were courts of law. And you didn't need a friend like me. But now you come to me and you say, Don Corleone, give me justice. But you don't ask with respect. You don't offer friendship. You don't even think to call me Godfather. Instead, you come into my house on the day of my daughter is to be married, and you ask me to do murder for money.
I ask you for justice.
This is not justice. Your daughter is still alive.
Then say can suffer then. as she suffers. How much shall I pay you?
Buonasera. Buonasera. What have I ever done to make you treat me so disrespectfully? Had you come to me in friendship, then the scum that ruined your daughter would be suffering this very day. And that by chance, if an honest man, such as yourself, should make enemies, then they would become my enemies. And then they would fear you.
Be my friend, Godfather.
Good. Someday, and that day may never come, I'll call upon you to do me a service for me. But until that day, accept this justice as a gift on my daughter's wedding day.
Grazie. Grazie, Godfather.
Prego. I'll give this to Clemencia. I want reliable people, people that aren't going to be carried away. I mean, we're not murderers, despite of what this undertaker says.
Cut to Connie's wedding reception day. We hear the music, Connie's wedding, the Godfather Tarantella. Cut to Connie and Carlo at the head table. The family gathers for a family portrait.
Where's Michael? Sonny, tell me, where is Michael?
Hey, don't worry, it's early.
We're not taking the picture without Michael. What's the matter, Sonny?
Is Michael?
The Don meets some guests outside. Mama dances with Sonny's twin girls, and Connie and Carlo laughs with guests at head table. Clemenza dances with his wife. FBI arrives and takes license plate numbers. Tessio sits at a table, tosses himself an orange. FBI continues to take license plate numbers. Don Barzini arrives.
Barzini.
Vito introduces Barzini to someone in Italian. Clemenza is dancing, gets tired, and spins off the dance floor laughing.
Hey, Polly, let me have some wine. Polly, more wine.
Hey, Susie. Hey, you look terrific on the dance floor.
Hey, what are you, a dance judge or something? Go take a walk around the neighborhood. Do your job.
Sonny pinches Lucy Mancini's cheek as he walks towards his wife, Sandra.
Hey, Sandra, you want to do me a favor? Watch the kids. Don't let them run wild, all right?
Sorry. Will you watch yourself, all right?
Reception continues with part 2 of Connie's wedding song, The Godfather, Mazurka. We first see Tessio dancing with a young girl standing on his feet. Off screen,
Tessio! Buonafide!
Don Corleone dances with his wife, Carmela, Mama. Connie collects gifts for her bridal purse. Polly is watching.
20, 30 grand in small bills cash. And in that, like, silk purse. Myron, if there's something else in the wedding, sweet tornado.
Hey, Polly, I got 2 gabagool, gabagon, and
Hey, you stupid jerk.
A news photographer takes Barzini's picture. Barzini motions to his men to get the camera.
What's the matter?
The men bring the camera to Barzini, who removes and crumples the film. Tom going up to his wife, Teresa, who's sitting at a table at the reception.
To go back to work. What do you think about that, Teresa?
Oh, Tom.
It's part of the wedding. No Sicilian can refuse any request on his daughter's wedding day. Isn't that right, Luca?
That's kind of what I thought, Luca. I heard it, but I didn't know. Luca. Oh, that's me. Oh, Don Corleone. I'm honored and grateful to have been invited to your home.
Sonny goes out into the driveway to see the FBI guys. The mazurka ends.
What? Get out of here. It's a private party. Yeah, go on. What is it? Hey, it's my sister's wedding. Spits in the badge. Goddamn FBI, I don't show respect. Nothing, don't respect. Nothing jazz music begins from a party. Hey, come here, come here. Come here, come here, come here.
Smashes camera, which Polly kicks and flips cash to him. Nazarene and Enzo in Don Corleone's office. Day.
But toward the end, he was on parole to be help with the American war effort. So, for the last 6 months, he's been working in my pastry shop. Nazarene, my friend, what can I do for you? Well, now the war is over. This boy, Enzo, they want to repatriate him back to Italy, Godfather. I have a daughter. You see, she and Enzo... You want Enzo to stay in this country, and you want your daughter to be married. You understand everything.
They shake hands. Nazarene turns to leave.
Bene. Mr. Hagen, thank you. And wait till you see the beautiful wedding cake I made for your daughter. Oof, like this, the bride and groom and the angel. Who should I give this job to? Not to a Parisian. Give it to a Jew, congressman, in another district. Who else is on the list?
Cut to outside. Michael and Kay arrive, make some introductions. They dance to Every Time I Look in Your Eyes as the Don watches from his window. Cut to the Don's office. Day.
He's not on the list, but Luca Barizzi wants to see you. Is this necessary? He didn't expect to be invited to the wedding, so he wanted to thank you. All right.
Cut to outside of the Corleone residence. Luca sits rehearsing his lines.
Don Corleone, I'm honored and grateful that you'd invite me to your home in this wedding the day of your daughter, and that your first child be a masculine child. Don Corleone.
Michael, that man over there talking to himself, is he the very scary looking guy over there?
On the day of your daughter's wedding, the wedding day of your daughter.
The very scary guy.
Well, who is he? What's his name?
His name is Luca Brassi, and he helps my father out sometimes.
Luca stands up, facing Mike and Kay, seemingly coming towards them.
Michael, wait a minute. He's coming over here.
Oh.
You look terrific.
My brother, Tom Hagen. This is Kay Adams.
How do you do?
How do you do, Tom?
Your father's been asking for you. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. If he's your brother, why does he have a different name?
Oh, that. When my brother Sonny was a kid, he found Tom Hagen in the street, and he had no home, and so my father took him in, and he's been with us ever since. He's a good lawyer, not a Sicilian, but I think he's gonna be consigliere.
What's that?
That's like a counselor and advisor, very important to the family. Then you like your lasagna?
Cut to Luca Brasi in Don Corleone's office. Day.
Don Corleone, I'm honored and grateful to be invited to your daughter's wedding. On the day of your daughter's wedding, and I hope that their first child be a masculine child. I pledge my ever-ending loyalty.
Playing kids run into the room and then are escorted out by Tom.
For your daughter's bridal purse.
My most valued friend.
Don Corleone, I'm gonna leave you now. I'm gonna leave you now because I know you're very busy.
Thank you.
Tom escorts Luca out. Bride and groom dance to the Godfather foxtrot. Sunny moves closer to Lucy to whisper in her ear. Sandra gestures to other women about the size of Sunny's manhood, and they laugh. Sandra turns to see Lucy get up to meet Sunny, singing and dancing on stage.
Signora Corleone!
No, no, no. Oh, es esta story. Sunny goes upstairs. An old man continues, Luna mes amere, while Nazarone dances and laughs on stage. Lucy Mancini goes upstairs. The old man who was singing is now dancing. Cut to Don's office.
Senator Colley apologized for not coming personally. He said you'd understand. Also, some of the judges, they've all sent gifts. Salute.
Off screen, screaming of joy from the party outside.
What is that outside?
Cut to outside. Johnny Fontaine enters the party.
Johnny, oh, I love you.
Cut to Don's office. The Don is looking out the window.
He came all the way from California to come to the wedding. I told you he was going to come. It's been 2 years. He probably got into trouble again. He's a good godson.
Cut to bandstand area day. Oh, Johnny, sing a song. Sing a song. The crowd encourages Johnny and he gives in. Cut to Michael and Kay's table, day.
Mike, you never told me you knew Johnny Fontaine.
Sure. You want to meet him?
Oh, well, sure.
My father helped him with his career.
Or my Connie.
He did? How?
I have but one heart.
Let's listen to the song.
Pan to the crowd cheering and screaming as Johnny sings.
This love I bring you, I have but one heart to share with you. I have but one dream that I cling to. You are the one dream.
Oh, Michael.
I dream comes true.
Please, Michael, tell me.
My darling, until I saw you.
Well, when Johnny was first starting out, he was signed to this personal service contract with a big band leader. And as his career got better and better, he wanted to get out of it. Now, Johnny is my father's godson, and my father went to see this band leader, and he offered him $10,000 to let Johnny go. But the band leader said no. So the next day, my father went to see him, only this time with Luca Brassi, and within an hour, he signed a release for a certified check for $1,000.
Well, how'd he do that?
My father made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
What was that?
Luca Brassi held a gun to his head, and my father assured him that either his brains or his signature would be on the contract. That's true story. That's my family, okay? It's not me.
Bandstand area day. Buena. The song is finished and we hear applause. The Don goes out to meet Johnny and they and other guests toast. The mazurka song and dancing continue.
Salute!
Johnny whispers into the Don's ear that he wants to talk to him.
I'll take care of it. Tom, I want you to find Santino. Tell him to come to the office.
Tom looks up as if knowing what Sonny's up to. Michael and Kay's table at the reception.
Oh, how are you, Fredo? Fredo, my brother. Fredo, this is Kay Adams.
Hi.
Frito, how you doing? This is my brother Mike.
How are you having a good time?
Oh, yeah, this your friend, huh?
Johnny Fontaine in the Don's office, day.
I don't know what to do. My voice is it's weak. It's weak. Anyway, if I had this part in the picture, you know, it puts me right back on the top again. But this man out there, he won't give it to me. The head of the studio.
What's his name?
Volts. He won't give it to me, and he says there's no chance. No chance.
Tom looking for Sonny inside the house.
Sonny. Sonny.
Sonny and Lucy are going at it, standing against a door in an upstairs bedroom. Tom goes upstairs, then knocks on the bedroom door.
Sonny. Sonny, you in there?
What?
Your old man wants to see you.
Yeah. Give me a minute.
Tom smiles and walks away as Sonny and Lucy continue. Outside, a woman singing an Italian song, opera-like, on the stage. The Don's office.
A month ago, he bought the movie rights to this book, a bestseller, and the main character. It's a guy just like me. I wouldn't even have to act. Just be myself. Oh, Godfather, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you? Is this how you turned out? A Hollywood that cries like a woman? Help me, Don. Help me. What can I do? What can I do? What is that nonsense? Ridiculous.
Sonny enters the room.
You spend time with your family?
Sure I do.
Good, because a man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man. Come here. You look terrible. I want you to eat. I want you to rest a while. And in a month from now, this Hollywood big shot's gonna give you what you want.
It's too late. They start shooting in a week.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. Now, you just go outside and enjoy yourself. And, forget about all this nonsense. I want you to leave it all to me.
All right.
Well?
Outside, the cake comes out. Nazarene, the baker, takes a proud bow. The tarantella plays again. The Don's office.
What time does my daughter leave with the bridegroom? In a few minutes, or right after they cut the cake. Kink, kink. Now, your new son-in-law, give him something important? Never. Give him a living, but never discuss the family business with him. What else? Virgil Celosio called. Now we're going to have to give him a day sometime next week. We'll discuss when you come back from California. When am I going to California? I want you to go tonight. I want you to talk to this movie big shot and settle this business for Johnny. Now, if there's nothing else, I'd like to go to my daughter's wedding.
Outside, family portrait scene in the yard. The clinking glasses have stopped. Oh, Carlo, you're gonna miss a picture.
Wait a minute.
No, Michael, not me.
Okay, that's it. Just like that. Now, hold it.
Connie and the Don dance to the Godfather waltz. Come live your life with me. Tom arriving in Hollywood, day. By plane, takes a cab, then walks by foot through Walt's International Studios. Music, Manhattan Serenade plays.
And Walt, what do you have to say to him?
All right, start talking.
I was sent by a friend of Johnny Fontaine's. His friend is my client, who'd give you his undenying friendship to Mr. Waltz if Mr. Waltz would grant us a small favor.
Waltz is listening. You're talking to yourself alone. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But give Johnny the part in the new war film you're starting next week.
And what favor would your friend grant Mr. Waltz?
You're gonna have some union problems. My client could make them disappear. Also, one of your top stars has just moved from marijuana to heroin.
Are you trying to muscle me?
Absolutely not.
Now listen to me, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Let me lay it on the line for you and your boss, whoever he is. Johnny Fontaine is never going to get that movie. I don't care how many Dago, Guinea, Wop, Greaseball, Goombas come out of the woodwork.
I'm German-Irish.
Then let me tell you something, my Kraut Mick friend. I'm going to make so much trouble for you, you won't know what hit you.
Mr. Waltz, I'm a lawyer. I have not threatened you.
Well, I know almost every big lawyer in New York, so who the hell are you?
I have a special practice. I handle one client. Now you have my number. I'll wait for your call. By the way, I admire your pictures very much.
Tom shakes Waltz's hand, then leaves.
Check him out.
Later, early evening, Tom and Waltz walking around Waltz's estate. Manhattan Serenade plays again.
This is really beautiful.
Well, look at this. Used to decorate the palace of a king.
Oh yeah? Very nice.
Why didn't you say you worked for Corleone, Tom? I thought you were just some two-bit hustler Johnny running in to try and bluff me.
I don't like to use his name unless it's really necessary.
How's your drink, Tom?
Fine.
Come on over here with me. I want to show you something really beautiful. You appreciate beauty, don't you? There you go. 6,600 grand on 4 hooves. I bet a Russian czar never paid that kind of dough for a single horse. Khartoum. Khartoum. I'm not going to race him, though. I'm going to put him out to stud.
He's beautiful.
Thanks, Tony.
You're welcome.
Let's go get something to eat, huh?
Interior, Waltz's house, early evening. Waltz's dinner table.
Mr. Corleone is Johnny's godfather. To the Italian people, that's a very religious, sacred, close relationship.
And I respect that. Just tell him he should ask me anything else. But this is one favor I can't give him.
He doesn't ask a second favor once he's been refused the first. Understood?
You don't understand. Johnny Fontaine never gets that movie. This part is perfect for him. It'll make him a big star. And I'm going to run him out of the business, and let me tell you why. He ruined one of Waltz International's most valuable proteges. For 5 years we have her under training. Singing lessons, acting lessons, dancing lessons. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on this girl. I was going to make her a star. And let me be even more frank, just to show you I'm not a hard-hearted man. And this was not all dollars and cents. She was beautiful. She was young. She was innocent. She was one of the greatest pieces of ass I ever had, and I had them all over the world. And then Johnny Fontaine comes along with his olive oil voice and his guinea charm, and she runs off, threw it all away just to make me look ridiculous. And a man in my position cannot afford to be made to look ridiculous. Now you get the hell out of there. And if that Goomba tries any rough stuff, you tell him I ain't no band leader. Yeah, I heard that story.
Thank you for the dinner and a very pleasant evening. If your car could take me to the airport, Mr. Corleone is a man who insists on hearing bad news immediately.
Tom nods, then exits. Pan of exterior of Waltz's estate, dawn. Music is a variation of the title theme, and then we see the interior of Waltz's bedroom. Waltz awakens in a pool of blood and finds Khartoum's severed head in his bed and screams.
Ah!
Close-up of Vito Corleone's face. He nods.
You're not too tired, are you, Tom? No, I slept on the plane. I have the Celosio Notes here. Now, Celosio is known as the Turk. He's supposed to be very good with a knife, but only in matters of business or some sort of reasonable complaint. His business is narcotics. He has fields in Turkey where they grow the poppy, and in Sicily he has plants to process them into heroin. Now he needs cash, and he needs protection from the police, for which he gives a piece of the action. I couldn't find out how much. The Tattaglia family is behind him here in New York. Now, they have to be in it for something.
Sonny introducing himself to Celosio, Dave, shaking hands. And Sonny
Sonny
says,
Corleone.
back to Don. Sonny and Tom before the meeting. Evening.
What about this prison record? 2 terms. 1 in Italy, 1 here. He's known as a top narcotics man. Santino, what do you think?
There's a lot of money in that white powder.
Tom? Well, I say yes. There's more money potential in narcotics than anything else we're looking at. Now, if we don't get into that, somebody else will. Maybe one of the 5 families, maybe all of them. Now, with the money they earn, they can buy more police and political power. Then they come after us. Now we have the unions, we have the gambling, and they're the best things to have. But narcotics is the thing of the future. And if we don't get a piece of the action, we risk everything we have. I mean, not now, but 10 years from now.
So what's your answer gonna be, Pop?
Celosio meeting in Don Corleone's Genco office. Dave. Scene includes the Don, Celosio, Tom, Sonny, Fredo, Clemenza, and Tessio sitting in room number 2.
Bene, Don Corleone. I need a man who has powerful friends. I need $1 million in cash. I need a Don Corleone, those politicians that you carry around in your pocket like so many nickels and dimes.
What is the interest for my family?
30%. In the first year, your end should be $3-4 million, and then it will go up.
And what is the interest for the Tattaglia family?
My compliments. I'll take care of the Tatliegas out of my share.
I'm sorry, it's Tatalia. It's Tatalia, sir.
Thank you. And we apologize for everybody who knows this film and know these languages, and we're destroying them. Sorry. Say that
My
again.
cousins are going to be yelling at me. I'm sorry, it's Tatalia.
Say Tatalia?
Yeah, it's Tatalia, Salazzo, Corleone. So yeah, it's just slightly different pronunciation. That's all. Just Tatalia.
So I receive 30% for financing political influence and legal protection. That's what you're telling me.
That's right.
Why do you come to me? Why do I deserve this generosity?
If you consider $1 million in cash just finance to salute, Don Corleone?
I said that I would see you because I heard you're a serious man to be treated with respect. But I must say no to you, and I'll give you my reasons. It's true, I have a lot of friends in politics, but they wouldn't be very friendly very long if they knew my business was drugs instead of gambling, which they rule that as a harmless vice. But drugs is a dirty business.
Don Corleone.
It doesn't make any difference to me what a man does for a living, understand? But your business is a little dangerous.
If you're worried about security for your $1 million, the Tatalias will guarantee it.
Sonny, what do you think? Sonny, can you speak up? I can't hear you.
You're telling me that Tatalia is going to guarantee our investment?
Oh, wait a minute.
Clemenza and Tom look at each other, realizing Sonny's faux pas. Celosio notices this.
I have a sentimental weakness for my children, and I spoil them, as you can see. They talk when they should listen. But anyway, Senor Celosio, my no is final. And I wish to congratulate you on your new business, and I hope you do very well. And good luck to you, and best as your interests don't conflict with my interests. Thank you.
The group begins to leave the room. Celosio, Clemenza, Tessio, and Fredo.
Santino, come here. What's the matter with you? I think your brain is going soft from all that comedy you're playing with that young girl. Never tell anybody outside the family what you're thinking again. Go on. Tom, what is this nonsense? It's from Johnny, starring in that new film. Ah, well, take it away. Take it over there. Tell Luca Brasi to come in.
Luca sits down in front of the dawn day. We hear scary Luca-like music.
I'm a little worried about Celosio. Well, I want you to find out where he's got under his fingernails, you know. Go to the Tatalias and make them think that you're not too happy with our family, and find out what you can.
Fade in. Exterior. Best in company. Day. Michael and Kay Christmas shopping. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas is playing.
I got something. I got something for your mother and for Sonny and a tie for Freddie and Tom Hagen got the Reynolds pen.
What do you want for Christmas?
Me? Just you.
Luca Brasi getting ready for his meeting. Night. Putting on his vest and checking his gun. Interior hotel room. Day. Mike and Kay are in a hotel room bed. The phone rings and Kay picks up.
Good afternoon. It's 3 o'clock.
Thank you. Michael, it's 3 o'clock.
What?
It's 3 o'clock. We have to get up. We have to go to your father's house.
Why do we have to?
Because we have to, you know.
Go to my father's house.
Uh-huh.
We can't push the beds together
Why not?
because they're in separate rooms.
Well, all right then. We won't go. We just won't tell your father.
Okay.
You know, we could just get married first and tell him later.
I can't do that.
Then, Michael, you gotta get out of bed.
We'll go tomorrow.
Michael, they're expecting us.
Okay. Get the phone.
What are you gonna do?
Just get the phone.
Kay gives Michael the phone and he picks up the receiver and the operator responds. Yes, may I help you?
Hi. May I please have Orchard 99539, please?
What are you doing? Michael, what are you doing?
You're going to be the long distance operator from New Hampshire. Come on.
I can't do this.
You gotta. Come on.
Hello?
Hello, this is long distance calling. I have a collect call from Mr. Michael Corleone. Will you accept the charges?
Yes.
One moment, please.
Kay hands Michael the receiver. He inaudibly asks Kay who it is, but she doesn't know.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, Tom. How are you?
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Listen, we're up in New Hampshire. Still, we're gonna drive down tomorrow morning.
The beds on which Michael and Kay are laying, pushed together, begin to separate.
Is there nothing I can do for you?
No, we're fine now. I'm gonna see you the Christmas. Everybody's go in and out to the mall.
Right.
Okay.
All right, Mikey.
As the beds separate and Michael and Kay fall between them,
Bye, Tom.
John Corleone's office on Mott Street, early evening.
Andiamo, Frido. Tell Polly to get the car. We're going.
Hey, Pop. I'll have to get it myself, Pop. Polly, he called in sick this morning.
Huh?
Polly's a good kid. I don't mind getting the car.
The office manager helps the Don with his coat.
Buon Natale, Donald, grazie.
Luca Brasi walking down hallway to the bar, night. Luca Brasi meeting at Titala's bar, night.
Hey, Luca, I'm Bruno Tatali. Yeah, I know. So, ¿por qué shit the scotch pre-war?
You'll know
Even
be.
though- Thank you.
It's Italian, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't drink.
You know who I am?
I know you.
You have been talking to the Tatalia family, right? I think you and I can do business. I need someone strong like you. I heard you're not happy with the Corleone family. Want to join me?
What's in it for me?
50,000 to start with.
Not bad.
Agreed?
Luca doesn't shake. He takes out a cigarette, which Bruno lights.
Grazie.
Bruno grabs Luca's hand to the bar. Celosio rams a knife into it, and Luca is garroted by an unidentified button man. Exterior city street, early morning. Celosio kidnaps Tom Hagen on the city street while Tom's Christmas shopping. Tom is carrying a sled and some tied up boxes. Santa Claus is coming to town is playing.
Tom Hagen, Merry Christmas. I'm glad I run into you. I want to talk to you.
Well, I haven't got the time.
Make time, consigliere. Get in the car. What? What are you worried about? If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already. Get in.
The Don and Fredo leaving the Genco office late afternoon.
Aspetta, Fredo. I'm gonna buy some fruit. Aspetta. Wait.
Hey, Pop.
Hey, Merry Christmas. I want some fruit over there. What is this? Give me 3 and that one.
After the Don gets some oranges and a green pepper, he hears footsteps, then running. He begins to run towards the car. He stumbles and falls onto the car. The shooters shoot about 10 shots at him. The Don screams, "Ah!" and falls over. The assassins run and the Don falls to the curb.
I can't. I can't. Papa!
Exterior, Radio City Music Hall, evening. Michael and Kay walking outside of Radio City Music Hall, which is showing Leo McCarey's The Bells of St. Mary's, which Michael and Kay just saw. Michael playing as Bells of St. Mary's.
Mike, would you like me better if I were a nun? Like in the story, you know?
No.
Then would you like me better if I were Ingrid Bergman?
Now that's a thought.
Michael?
No, I would like you better if you were Ingrid. No, sorry. No, I would not like you better if you were Ingrid Bergman.
Michael.
What's the matter?
Michael?
They walk back to a newsstand they just passed, and Michael picks up the Daily Mirror, which has the headline, Vito Corleone, feared murdered. He flips the pages to reveal an inside article, Assassins Gun Down Underworld Chief.
They don't say if he's dead or alive.
They run across the street to a phone booth to call Sonny, as mystery music plays, an excerpt from the title theme.
Sonny. Michael.
Michael, where you been?
Is he all right?
Yeah, we don't know yet. There's all kinds of stories. He was hit bad, Mikey. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Where you been? I was worried.
Didn't Tom tell you? I called.
Now look, come home, kid. You should be with Mama, you hear?
All right.
Interior, Sonny's house, night. Just after talking to Michael on the phone, Sonny hangs up.
Oh my God.
There's a loud crash heard off screen from outside the house.
Sonny!
Sonny searches for and finds his gun from a drawer.
Go back. Or get back. Go. Who is it?
Open up. It's Clemenza.
What?
There's more news about your old man. The word is out on the street that he's already dead.
You watch your mouth. What's the matter with you?
Jesus Christ. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Where was Polly?
Polly was out sick. He'd been calling out sick all winter.
How many times has he been sick?
Oh, only maybe 3 or 4 times, I mean.
3 or 4 times?
I asked Freddie if he wants me to get a different bodyguard, and he said no.
Listen, do me a favor. Pick him up right now. I don't care how sick he is. If he's not breathing, I want you to bring him to my father's house. Now, do you understand me now?
Yeah, you want me to send people over here?
No. You, just you and him. Go ahead.
Clemenza leaves.
Look, I'll be having people come over to the house. Couple of people. Couple of people.
Sonny's phone rings and he picks up.
Hello?
Santino Corleone,
Yeah?
we have Tom Hagen. In about 3 hours, he'll be released with our proposition.
Sonny checks his watch and then writes the time onto the kitchen cabinet.
Listen to everything he has to say before you do anything. What's done is done. And don't lose that famous temper of yours, Sonny.
Nah. I'll wait.
Celosio hangs up, then Sonny hangs up. Interior, an abandoned diner, night. Celosio with kidnapped Tom Hagen.
Your boss is dead. I know you're not in the muscle end of the family, Tom, so I don't want you to be scared. I want you to help the Corleones, and I want you to help me. Yeah, we got him outside his office just about an hour after we picked you up. Drink it. So now it's up to you to make the peace between me and Sonny. Sonny was hot for my deal, wasn't he? And you knew it was the right thing to do.
Sonny will come after you with everything he's got. Oh, sorry.
That'll be his first reaction, sure. That's why you got to talk some sense into him. The Italia family is behind me with all their people. The other New York families will go along with anything that will prevent a full-scale war. Let's face it, Tom, and all due respect, the Don, rest in peace, was slipping. 10 years ago, could I have gotten to him? Well, now he's dead. He's dead, Tom, and nothing can bring him back. So you got to talk to Sonny. You got to talk to the Caperogenes, the Tessio and Fat Clemenza. It's good business, Tom.
I'll try, but even Sonny won't be able to call off Luca Brazzi.
Yeah, well, let me worry about Luca. You just talk to Sonny and the other 2 kids.
I'll do my best.
Good. Now you can go. I don't like violence, Tom. I'm a businessman. Blood is a big expense.
Outside, a car, sounding its horn, pulls up. Celosio goes to talk to them and returns.
He's still alive. They hit him with 5 shots and he's still alive. Well, that's bad luck for me and bad luck for you if you don't make that deal.
Michael arrives at Corleone compound night. A car drops him off at the gate and he goes inside, seeing family and friends.
Mike, your mother's over in the hospital with your father. Looks like he's going to pull through, though. Thank God.
The Don's office night with Sonny, Tom, Mike, Tessio, and Clemenza.
What do you think?
Too much.
Huh?
It's a lot of bad. Also, Taglia, Bruner, Taglia, Garbone.
It's too far. I think it's too personal. The Don will consider this all.
You kill all those guys?
Hey, stay out of it, Mikey. Do me a favor.
Celosio's key. You get rid of him, every falls into line. Now, what about Luca? Celosio thinks he's
I don't know if Luca sold out. I don't know if Luca sold out. We're in a lot of trouble, believe me. A lot of trouble.
Has anyone been able to get in touch with Luca?
Hey, I've been trying to get a hold of him all night. He might be shacked up.
Hey, Mick, do me a favor.
Luca never sleeps over with a broad. He always goes home when he's through.
Try ringing him. Well, Tom, you're a consigliere. Now, what do you do if the old man dies, God forbid?
If we lose the old man, we lose our political contacts and half our strength. The other New York families might wind up supporting Celosio just to avoid a long destructive war. This is almost 1946. Nobody wants bloodshed anymore. If your father dies, you make the deal, Sonny.
Yeah, that's easy for you to say, Tom. He's not your father.
I'm as much a son to him as you or Mike.
Knock on door.
What is it?
Polly enters.
Hey, Polly, I thought I told you to stay put.
Yeah. Hey, Tezio. Go and see who it is. Oh.
Polly,
Hey,
well,
yeah. Well, the guy at the gate says they got a package. Hey, Tezio, go see what it is. You want me to hang around? Yeah, hang around. You all right? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah?
Polly coughs, perhaps deliberately.
There's some food in the ice box. You hungry, anything? Nah, I'm all right, thanks. Well, how about a drink? Have a little brandy. Help you sweat it out, huh? Go ahead, baby. All right, sure. It might be a good idea. Yeah, right. I want you to take care of that son of a bitch right away. Polly sold out the old man. That's Strawn's. I don't want to see him again. Make that the first thing on your list. Understand?
do you understand, Clemencia? It's understood? Good.
Okay. Hey, Mickey. Tomorrow, get a couple of those guys. You want to go over to Luca's apartment, hang around, and wait for him to show up.
Maybe we shouldn't get Mike mixed up in this too directly.
Yeah, listen. Hang around the house, on the phone, and be a big help, huh? Try Luca again. Go ahead.
Tessio enters with package, which he places on Sonny's lap. Unwrapping the package of Luca's bulletproof vest wrapped fish.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Clemencia, you might be muted.
Well, I'm Mrs., but I'll say it's a Sicilian message. It means Luca Brasi sleeps with the fishes.
Michael hangs up the phone. Clemenza leaves his house. Morning. Some boys are playing. One is pushing the other in a toy car as the latter yells out, "Ah!"
I'm going now.
What time will you be home tonight?
I don't know, probably late.
Don't forget the cannoli.
Yeah.
And Polly says,
Hey, Rocco, sit on the other side. You're blocking the review mirror.
That Sonny's running wild. He's thinking of going to the mattress already. We gotta find a spot over on the west side. Try 309 West, 43rd Street. You know, good spots on the west side.
Yeah, I think about it.
Well, think about it while you're driving, will ya? I want to hit New York sometime this month. And watch out for the kids while you're backing out.
Driving under the L track, stay.
Hey, Paulie, I want you to go down to 39th Street. Carlos Santos is, you pick up 18.
Yeah.
Mattresses for the guys to sleep while you bring me the bill.
Yeah. All right. That's the bill.
You know, make sure they're clean because those guys will be stuck up in there for a long time, you know?
Yeah, they're clean. They told me they examined them, exterminated them.
Exterminate, that's a bad word to use. Exterminate. Get this guy. Watch out, we don't exterminate you.
Yeah, you think that's funny or what?
Hey, Paulie, did you fart?
Hey, Rocco, what did you do?
Not me, nothing. It wasn't me.
It's gotta be him then.
Pull over, will you? I gotta take a leak.
Polly pulls over and Clemenza gets out to relieve himself. Rocco shoots Polly 3 times as we hear a variation of the title theme music.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Outside the Don's kitchen, day. Michael is sitting on a bench.
Hey, Mikey.
Yeah.
You want it on the telephone.
Who is it?
Some girl. The music ends.
Hello? Kay?
How's your father?
He's good. He's gonna make it.
I love you.
Huh?
I said I love you. Michael?
Yeah, I know.
Tell me you love me.
I can't talk.
Can't you say it?
I'll see you tonight.
Okay.
Michael hangs up the phone.
Hey, Mikey, why don't you tell that nice girl you love her? I love you with all my heart. If I don't see you again soon, I'm gonna die. Hey, come over here, kid. Learn something. You never know what you might need to cook. You never know, you might need to cook for 20 guys someday. You see, you start out with a little bit of oil, then you fry some garlic, then you throw in some tomatoes and tomato paste, you fry it, you make sure it doesn't stick, you get it into the boil, you shove it into your sausage and your meat, shove in all your sausage and your meatballs, hey? And a little bit of wine, a little bit of sugar, and that's my trick.
Why don't you cut the crap? I got more important things to do. How's Polly?
Oh, Polly, you won't see him anymore.
Where you going?
To the city.
No, I want to send some bodyguards with him. All right?
No, I'm just going to the hospital to see Pop.
Never mind. Send somebody with him.
Oh, he'll be all right. Celosio knows he's a civilian.
All right. Be careful, huh?
Yes, sir.
Send somebody with him anyways.
Clemenza chuckles. Michael goes to the city, early evening, driven by bodyguards. Kay's hotel room. Michael and Kay are eating dinner, while All of My Life plays.
I have to go.
Can I go with you?
You know, Kay, there's gonna be detectives there. People from the press.
Well, I'll ride in the cab.
I don't want you to get involved.
When am I going to see you again?
Go back to New Hampshire, and I'll call you at your parents' house.
When am I going to see you again, Michael?
I don't know.
Michael kisses Kay, then exits. The hospital, 10:30 p.m. Michael arrives by cab. He enters the quiet hospital to find no one at the nurse's station. He walks down the hall to check an office and only sees a half-finished sandwich on a desk. He runs down the hall and up the stairs towards his father's room. He pauses. noticing that there's no guard outside the Don's door. He walks around the corner up to room number 2 and hesitates before he pushes the door open. His father is in the bed, and Michael wonders if he's alive. He walks up to the Don. What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here now.
I'm Michael Corlorn. This is my father. There's nobody here. What happened to the guards?
Well, your father just had too many visitors. They interfered with the hospital service. The police made them leave about 10 minutes ago. As the nurse checks the Don's pulse, Michael picks up the phone.
Get me Long Beach 45620, please. Nurse, wait a minute. Stay here. Sorry, Michael, I'm at the hospital.
Yeah?
Listen, I got here late. There's nobody here.
What? Nobody?
Nobody. No. Tessio's men. No detectives. Nobody. Papa's all alone.
Don't panic. We'll send somebody.
I won't panic.
He hangs up the phone. I'm sorry, but you'll have to leave.
You and I are gonna move my father to another room. Now, can you disconnect those two so we can move the bed out?
That's out of the question.
You know my father? Men are coming here to kill him. You understand? Now help me, please.
Michael and the nurse rolled Don's bed to another room. We hear a door close, and then footsteps are heard coming up the stairs as Michael peers from the doorway. A man holding flowers seems to be looking for a room.
Who are you?
I am Enzo, the baker. You remember me?
Enzo.
Yes, Enzo.
You better get out of here, Enzo. There's gonna be trouble.
If there's trouble, I'll stay and help. For your father. For your father.
All right, listen. Wait for me outside in front of the hospital. All right, I'll be out in a minute. So go ahead.
Okay.
Michael returns to the Don's room. At his bedside, the nurse is still in the room.
Just lie here, Papa. I'll take care of you now. I'm with you now. I'm with you.
Michael kisses Don's hand. The Don smiles, with a tear in his eye. Michael leaves to meet Enzo outside of the hospital.
Get rid of these. Come here. Put your hand in your pocket like you have a gun. You'll be all right. You'll be okay.
A black car pulls up to the front of the hospital. The occupants look at Michael and Enzo as Michael undoes a button of his coat. He puts his hand in as if he has a gun. The car then drives off.
You did good.
Enzo, very scared, takes out a cigarette and has trouble lighting it with his Zippo lighter. His hands are shaking. Michael takes the lighter and lights his cigarette, noticing that his hands are not shaking. Moments later, sirens are heard as police cars screech to a halt in front of the hospital. Michael shoos Enzo away as he is grabbed by an officer.
Now hold still.
I thought I got you guineas held up, hoods locked up. What the hell are you doing here?
What happened to the men who were guarding my father, Captain?
Why, you little punk? What the hell you telling me in my business? I started them guys here. Now you get the hell out of here and you stay away from this hospital.
I'm not moving until you put some guards around my father's room.
Phil, take him.
The kid's clean. Captain, he's a war hero. He's never been busted for the rackets.
God damn it. I said take him in.
What's the Turk you to set up my father, Captain.
Take a hold of him. Stand him up. Stand him in a straight.
McCluskey punches Michael in the jaw as the Corleone car screeches up. Men get out and run up to the steps towards the Don's room. Tom and a couple of men go to get Michael.
I'm attorney for the Corleone family. These men are private detectives hired to protect Vito Corleone. They're licensed to carry firearms. If you interfere, you'll have to appear before a judge in the morning and show cause.
All right. Let him go. Come on.
Corleone Mall, day. Clemenza and Michael get out of a car and walk through the gate, noticing armed men all over the mall. Tessio greets them.
What's with all the new faces?
We need them now. After the hospital thing, Sonny got mad. We hit Bruno Totali at 4 o'clock this morning.
Jesus Christ. Looks like a fortress around here.
Inside the Corleone office, day.
Tomash, hey, 100 button men on the streets 24 hours a day. That's Turk with one hair on his ass. He's dead.
Yeah?
Believe me. Hey, Michael, come here. Let me look at you. You're beautiful. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. Hey, listen to this. The Turk wants to talk. Gosh, imagine the nerves of that son of a bitch, huh? Craps out all night and wants a meeting today?
What did he say?
What did he say? Bada beep, bada bop, bada boop, bada beep. He wants us to send Michael here to the proposition, and the promise is that if the deal is good, that we can't refuse, huh?
What about Bruto Tatalia?
That's part of the deal. Bruno cancels out whatever they did to my father.
Sonny, we ought to hear what they have to say.
No more. This time, not this time, consigliere. No more meetings, no more discussions, no more Celosio tricks. You give him the message and you tell Celosio. If not, it's an all-out war, and we go to the mattresses.
Some of the other families won't sit still for an all-out war.
Then they hand me Celosio.
Your father wouldn't want to hear this. This is business, not personal, Sonny.
They shot my father. That's business, you ass.
Even the shooting of your father was business, not personal, Sonny.
Well, all right then. Business has to suffer, all right? And listen, do me a favor, Tom. No more advice on how to patch things up, please. Just help me win, please. All right?
I found out about this Captain McCluskey, who broke Mike's jaw.
What about him?
Now he's definitely on Solozo's payroll, and for big money. McCluskey's has agreed to be the Turk's bodyguard. What you have to understand, Sonny, is that while Celosio is being guarded like this, he is invulnerable. Now, nobody has ever gunned down a New York police captain. Never. It would be disastrous. All of the 5 families would come after you. Sonny, the Corleone family would be outcasts. Even the old man's political protection would run for cover. So do me a favor. Take this into consideration.
All right. We'll wait.
I can't wait.
Huh?
We can't wait. I don't care about Celosio. Says about a deal. He's gonna kill Pop. That's it. That's the key for him. Gotta get Celosio.
Miker's right.
Let me ask you something. What about McCluskey, huh? What do we do with this cop here?
They want to have a meeting with me, right? It will be me, McCluskey, or McCluskey, and Celosio. Let's set the meeting, get out informers to find out where it's going to be held. Now, we insist it's a public place, a bar, a restaurant, someplace where there's people so I feel safe. they're gonna search me when I first meet them, right? So I can't have a weapon on me then. But if Clemenza can figure out a way to have a weapon planted there for me, then I'll kill. Then I'll kill them both.
Clemenza, Tezio, and Sunny laugh. Tom shrugs.
What are you gonna do? You're a nice college boy, huh? Don't want to get mixed up in the family business, huh? Now you want a gun to gun down a police captain? Why, because he slapped you in the face a little bit, huh? What do you think this is, the army? Were you gonna shoot him a mile away? You're gonna get close like this, and bada bing, you gotta blow his brains all over that nice Ivy League suit. Come here.
Sonny,
You're taking this very personal, Tom. This is business, and this man is taking it very, very personal.
where does it say you can't kill a cop?
Come on, Mikey.
Tom, wait a minute. I'm talking about a cop that's mixed up in drugs. I'm talking about a dishonest cop, a crooked cop who got mixed up in the rackets and got what was coming to him. That's a terrific story, and we have newspaper people on the payroll, don't we, Tom? Hagen. Oh, what the? Hagen nods in affirmative. Okay, well, that's definitely not my bit.
Action, yeah. They might. They just
Hagen
might.
nods in the affirmative, and they both make a story like that.
They might. They just might.
It's not personal, Sonny. It's strictly business.
Clemenza's cellar, day. Clemenza is showing Michael the gun he's to use.
It's cold as ice. Come impossible to trace. So you don't have to worry about prints. Mike and I put a special tape on the trigger and on the butt. Here, try it. What's the matter? The trigger too tight?
Oh, my ears.
Yeah, I left it noisy. That way it scares any pain in the ass innocent bystanders away. You all right? You shoot them both. Now what you do?
Sit down, finish my dinner.
Come on, kid. Don't fool around. Just let your hand drop to your side and let the gun slip out. Everybody will still think you got it. You're gonna be staring at they're gonna be staring at your face, Mike. So you gotta walk the place real fast, but don't run. Don't look anybody directly in the eye, but you don't look away either. Hey, you're gonna be scared still of you. Believe me. So don't worry about nothing. You're going to turn out all right. You take long vacation, nobody knows where, and we're gonna catch all the hell.
How bad you think it's going to be?
Pretty damn bad. Probably all the other families will line up against us. That's all right. This thing's gonna happen every 5 years or so. 10 years helps get rid of the bad blood. Between 10 years since the last one, you got to stop them at the beginning. Like they should have stopped Hitler at Munich. They should have never let him get away with that. They were just asking for big trouble. Mike, he was all proud of you, being a hero and all. Your father, too.
Clemenza hands Michael the gun after adjusting it. Michael points and fires the unloaded gun. The Corleone dining room, 6:30 p.m. Sunny, Clemenza, Tezio, and Rocco are sitting around eating Chinese food while waiting for news about where the Celosio meeting will take place. Michael smokes as the others eat.
Nothing. Not a hint. Absolutely nothing. Even Celosio's people don't know where the meeting's going to be held.
How much time do we have?
I'm gonna pick you up in front of Jack Dempsey's joint in a half an hour. Exactly half an hour.
We could put a tail on him and see how it works out.
Celosio lose our ass going around the block.
What about the negotiator?
He's over at my place playing Pinoli with a couple of my men. He's happy they're letting him win.
There's too much of a risk for Mike. Maybe we ought to call it off. Sonny?
The negotiator keeps on playing cards until Mike comes back safe and sound.
So why don't he just blast whoever's in the goddamn car?
Too dangerous. They'd be looking for that.
Celosio might not even be in the car, Sonny.
The phone rings. Sonny gets up to get it.
I'll get it. Yeah? Yeah, well, thanks. Louise Restaurant in the Bronx.
Well, is it reliable?
That's my man in McCluskey's precinct. A police captain's got to be on call 24 hours a day. He sent out that number between 8 and 10. Anybody know this joint?
Yeah, sure I do. It's perfect for us. Small family place, good food. Everyone minds their business. It's perfect. Pete, they got an old-fashioned toilet. You know, the box and the chain thing. We might be able to tape up the gun behind it.
All right, Mike. You go to the restaurant, you eat, you talk for a while, you relax, you make them relax. Then you get up, you go take a leak. No better still, you ask for permission to go. Then when you come back blasting. And I don't take any chances. 2 shots in the head apiece.
Listen, I want somebody good, and I mean very good, to plant that gun. I don't want my brother coming out of the toilet with just his dick in his hands, all right?
The gun will be there.
All right, listen, you drive him to the pickup after the job, okay?
Come on, let's move.
As they're standing by the door, preparing to leave.
Thank you, Tom.
Did he tell you to drop the gun right away?
Yeah, a million times.
You don't forget, 2 shots apiece in the head. Soon as you come out the door. Well, let's go.
How long do you think it'll be before I can come back?
At least a year, Mike. Listen, I'll square with Mom, huh? You know she's not seeing you before you leave, and I'll send a message to your girlfriend when I think the time is right. You take care, huh?
Take care, Mike.
Tom.
Jack Dempsey's restaurant, 8 p.m. Michael waiting on the sidewalk until Celosio's car pulls up and he gets out. Gets in.
I'm glad you came, Mike. I hope we can straighten everything out. I mean, this is terrible. It's not the way I wanted things to go at all. It should have never happened.
We'll straighten everything out tonight. I don't want my father bothered like anymore.
He won't be, Mike. I swear on my children, he won't be. But you gotta keep an open mind when we can talk. I mean, I hope you're not a hothead like your brother Sonny. You can't talk business with him, something in Italian.
He's a good kid. I'm sorry about the other night, Mike. I got frisky, I turned it around and on your knees facing me. I guess I'm getting too old for my job, too grouchy. Can't stand the aggravation. You know what it is? He's clean.
A little while later, as the car begins to cross the Chevreau Bridge, Michael notices a sign that says, "To New Jersey."
Jersey?
Maybe.
Celosio's car takes a high-speed U-turn, cutting off cars who sound their horn as he crosses over the road's divider into the other direction across the bridge.
Nice work, Lou.
Later, the car pulls up to Louis' Italian-American restaurant. They go in. At a table in Louis' Italian restaurant, the waiter brings a bottle of wine to the table.
Hey, how's the Italian food out here?
Good. Try the veal. It's the best in the city.
Yeah, I have it.
Capite? All right. I'm going to speak Italian to Mike.
Go ahead.
Mi dispiace? What happened to your father was business. I have much respect for your father, but your father, his thinking is old-fashioned. You must understand why I had to do that.
I understand.
Now let's work through where we go from here.
Come see DJ. What I want, what's most important to me, is that I have a guarantee no more attempts on my father's life.
What guarantees could I give you, Mike? I am the hunted one. I missed my chance. You think too much of me, kid. I'm not that clever. All I want is a truce.
I have to go to the bathroom. Is that all right?
You gotta go, you gotta go. I frished him, he's clean.
Don't take too long.
I frished 1,000 young punks.
Inside the restroom, Mike's looking for the gun behind the tank. He can't find it. Table. McCluskey's glances towards the restroom. Celosio smokes. Restroom. And Michael finally finds the gun. He's relieved. Table. McCluskey glances up again. Restroom, where Michael hesitates by the door, preparing himself as a train is loudly heard passing close by, just before he goes back to the dining area. Dining room. Celosio and McCluskey watch Michael emerge from the restroom, hesitate at the door, and then sit down.
Everything all right? Look, your father...
Michael doesn't pay attention to Celosio. He's under too much mental anguish. He rises and quickly shoots Celosio in the head. He shoots McCluskey in the throat, and then the forehead as McCluskey holds his throat. McCluskey falls, overturning the table. Michael goes to exit, dropping the gun. Outside, Michael gets picked up by Tessio and they speed off. Newspaper stack, showing headline, Police hunt cop killer. Newspaper headline, City cracks down. Tessio by a lamp working on a crossword puzzle. Newspaper headline, Police captain linked with drug racket. Clemenzo seated on a cot, starting to lie down. Button men seated around table eating. Day. Pan right to piano player who's playing the music we hear. Newspaper headline, Mobster, Barzini, question an underworld feud. Button men sitting on mattresses. Button men at table passing food. Newspaper photo of police overlooking a dead body in a bar. Piano player's hands. Button man standing with back to camera. He's smoking as he exits left.
We're supposed to do intermission. So we'll finish the slug lines and we'll stop here at Hospital Day.
Sounds good to me.
Button man standing with back to camera. He's smoking as he exits left. Newspaper headline, third month of gangland violence. Pot of spaghetti being dumped into an outside trash can. Clemenza sleeping on cot. Newspaper with Vito Corleone's picture with the headline, Syndicate Big Shot Vito Corleone returns home.
And break.
Yes. Thank you for the performances you do, everybody. You do us a great honor.
Excellent, excellent.
All right, we'll see you guys.
The day of Jacob Patrick's daughter's wedding.
We'll see you on the 50. Can you do this for me? All right, see you guys on the 50.
Yep.
How's Vicky doing?
Good.
You having fun?
I'm sorry.
You having fun?
Having fun. Yeah. Yeah.
It's good to see you again.
I don't think I'm going to have much to say in the second half, actually.
Well, you get to enjoy the show then.
Exactly. Yeah.
I just want you all to know that when Michael left, this became his companion. Wait, nope. There you go.
Aw. I'm surprised mine hasn't walked across the table lately.
You're doing a great job with Michael, by the way. I knew you could do it.
Thank you. If I'd known he was revenge driven, I would have totally had a different voice in mind. Oh well.
Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. This is just, you're doing great with it.
Well, I mean,
Appreciate that.
this next part does take place several months later. So if you want to, change up Michael's voice to, match his experiences, because in the first part of the script, he's this, young, naive kid just back from the war. And now he's, kind of getting into the family business, as it were. This is where
Not to mention his face is a little messed up from the hit, so he's kind of like, yeah, thanks. A little more like soft jawed, I guess is the expression.
Yeah. So if you want to add some more Pacino into this next, into the second half, go right ahead.
Okay. I've been trying to add the Pacino to the hello voice.
By the way, Petra, I hope you're not offended. I didn't give you a lot. I don't, action and description seems to be a lot more now, so I didn't want you to be overwhelmed.
No, I'm good. Bring it on.
Are our East Coasters doing okay?
Yep.
I'm always impressed at how Petra can run through the lines so easily and so smoothly.
Grazie.
Like we literally had a shake up at 5 o'clock, so I'm just like, okay, fix.
It is not Table Read Tuesday unless somebody is having a conversation with themselves.
Pretty much. Was there a last minute issue? Did someone have like a cold?
They just couldn't come. So Vicky and I were running like crazy to get everything recast.
I've just been run off my feet all summer. I've been doing drone stuff, and I've been doing stuff we love that you music concerts, and wow. I'm actually supposed to be. I'm supposed to be doing some voiceover work tonight, but I got until Friday, so I still got a couple more nights yet.
Like Petra, I only got this assignment at 9 or 10 o'clock last night, so I sat up for maybe 4 hours just playing.
Oh wow!
Yeah, no, you're good.
But I am a workaholic. If I'm given an assignment, I will literally go at it like a dog with food and not let it go until it's done. But this is me. This comes from working in journalism pre-COVID for 17 years, and sometimes having mere hours to do an assignment and get it done and get it submitted.
And somehow not get like a something less than like a C on it. Yeah, been there.
Well, no, I've been in journalism since I was 17 professionally.
Oh, well, there you go. But, I mean, if it helps, se fosse facile, non saremmo noi. Okay?
What?
If it was easy, it wouldn't be us.
But I love all the chaos. I'm so flattered that Jacob and Angelina thought that Vicky and I were great and we're good to do this. And this script is awesome. I've never seen it, but this project, we got to cast the Godfather project.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Where are the hands coming from?
Family is important, and I would like to introduce you to my extended family.
Are they mad that we gave their parts mostly away? I think Morgan has.
Yes, I'm so mad.
I think Morgan has one, but that's about it because I know you guys are tired. So
Right here.
It looks like you girls escaped your room.
Oh, yes, we did. For the moment.
Temporarily.
Yes, actually, he's just being kind.
Okay, he's just showing a little bit nice, being nice.
This is like when the prisoners get like an hour of yard time. You know, they're allowed out occasionally. They just have to go back.
oh my
You know.
god.
Okay.
Morgan, you know you have a rule, right?
I
Yes,
showed some pictures.
I see it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just decided to give you one and recast everything because I knew you'd be tired by this point.
Thank you.
Well, I have to get ready for work at about 5, but I'll probably be up writing until about 3. So.
So I guess we should continue and get back to it.
Grazie.
Andiamo, let's go.
All right, take us away, Petra. Thank you for taking over.
You're welcome. Exterior, hospital day. Ambulance, police, reporters around, and photographers taking pictures.
Hey, come on, let's go. Get in the car.
Clemenza and 4 button men get in the first car and drive off, followed by the ambulance, then another Corleone car. Cut to Corleone family gathering at the mall's gate. Ambulance driving down the causeway. Corleone family continuing to gather at the mall's gate. Don Corleone's foyer filled with relatives, including a crying baby.
Okay, you take over.
Tom starts up the steps. An attendant and a button man carry the Don on his stretcher up the stairs as the family watches. At the bottom of the steps, we see Sonny holding his son, Frankie.
Ow!
Very nice.
Cut to the Don's bedroom day. Vito Corleone being visited by family members.
I love you, Grandpa.
I'm sorry, Pa. He doesn't know you yet.
Hi. Here you are, big guy. Give it up to the grandpa.
Okay. I hope you get well, Grandpa. And I wish I would see you soon. Love, your grandson, Frank.
Oh.
Go with your mother. Go ahead, take him downstairs. Come on. Hey, go on, Carlo. You too. Go on.
Kitchen day. Mama and others prepare dinner. You want all that chicken cacciatore for your sweetheart? Hey, that's enough bread.
Oh, but I like bread.
Corleone main gate day. Children are playing ball and the ball bounces towards the gate. A button man picks it up and tosses it back. Cut to the Don's dining room day.
What's the matter with you, Carlo? Shut up and set the table.
Cut to the Don's bedroom day. Vito is in bed holding cards and presents given to him. Clemenza, Tessio, Tom, Fredo, and Sonny are standing around the bed.
Since McCluskey's killing, the police have been cracking down on most of our operations, and also the other families. There's been a lot of bad blood.
They hit us, so we hit them back.
Through our contacts in the newspapers, we've been able to put out a lot of material about McCluskey's being linked with the Celosio in the drug rackets. See, things are starting to loosen up.
And I sent Fredo to Vegas under the protection of Don Francisco of L.A. I want him to rest.
I'm gonna learn the casino business.
Yeah.
Where's Michael? Where's Michael? It was Michael who killed Celosio, but he's safe and we're starting to work to bring him back now.
The Don, markedly upset and angry, gestures that they leave him alone. They exit. Cut to hallway and stairs as Sonny and Tom descend. Day.
I want you to find where that old pimp Taglioni's hiding. I want his as Snow right now.
His ass right now. Sorry, that's not typed correctly.
Hey, Sonny.
What?
Things are starting to loosen up a little bit. If you go after Talia, all hell's gonna break.
Oh, Tom.
Loose. Let the smoke clear. Pop can negotiate.
No, Pop can't do nothing till he's better. I gotta decide what's going to be done.
All right, but your war is costing us a lot of money. Nothing's coming in.
What's the matter?
We can't do business.
Well, neither can they. Don't worry about it.
They don't have our overhead.
Please, don't worry about it.
We can't afford a stalemate.
Well, then, there ain't gonna be no stalemate. I'm gonna end it by killing that old bastard. I'm gonna kill.
Yeah, well, you're getting a great reputation. I hope you're enjoying it.
Well, you just do what I tell you to do. God damn it. If I had a wartime consiglione, a Sicilian, I wouldn't be in this shape. Pop and Jenko, look what I got. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Ma made a little dinner. It's Sunday.
It's all right.
Dining room evening, the family is eating at the table.
You know, people are having a good time with our policy up there, or our banks up there in the Harlem, driving in new Cadillacs, paying 50% on a bet.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen as soon as they started making big money.
Yeah.
Well, Papa never talked business at the table and in front of the kids. Hey, shut up, Connie, when Sonny's talking.
Hey, don't you ever tell her to shut up. You got that?
Oh, Santino, don't interfere.
Hey, look, Sonny. It's Tom. I'd like to talk to you maybe after dinner. I could be doing a lot more for the family.
We don't discuss business at the table.
Cut to the Don's bedroom, Fredo sitting in the window seat. Dissolve to Sicilian countryside. During the day, the love theme. Michael is walking with his bodyguards, Fabrizio and Carlo. A car drives up to them and stops. Fabrizio opens the door for Tomasino.
I kiss your hand, Don Tomasino.
Michael, why are you so far from the house? You know I'm responsible to you, father, for your life.
I'm with Carlo and Fabrizio.
Ah, it's still dangerous. We've heard from Santino in New York. Your enemies know you're here.
Did Santino say when I can go back?
Not yet. It's out of the question.
Grassy.
Where are you going now?
Corleone.
Take my car.
No, I want to walk.
Akira, be careful.
Michael, Fabrizio, and Carlo resting under a tree. Michael and Fabrizio are snacking while Carlo tans himself.
Tell us something about New York.
How do you know I'm from New York?
We heard.
Where?
Somebody told us you were a real important, how do you say, Pesanovante, a big shot.
I'm the son of a Pesionante.
Is America as rich as they say?
Stop bothering me with this rich America stuff.
Shut up. Take me to America if you need a good lupara. In America, take me. I'd be the best man you can get. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Bravo.
Dissolve to another section of the Sicilian countryside day. Michael, Carlo, and Fabrizio are walking. They walk on a terraced hillside. Carlo pointing to a town on the hilltop as we hear church bells.
Carlo.
Dissolve to empty streets in Corleone, Sicily.
Where have all the men gone?
Oh, they're dead from vendettas. There are the names of the dead.
Dissolve to country road day.
Hey, take me to America, GI. Hey, take me to America, GI, Clark Gable. Hey, America, take me to America, GI, Clark Gable.
Dissolve to Sicilian countryside day. Young village girls pick flowers and sing, unaware of Michael, Fabrizio, and Carlo watching them. One of the girls, Apollonia, is startled when she sees Michael. After an exchange of looks, Apollonia turns and walks away, saying something in Italian.
Mamma mia, what a beauty.
Grazie.
His eyes. Oh, I think you got hit by a thunderbolt.
My American. In Sicily, women are more dangerous than shotguns.
Apollonia turns to look at Michael. Dissolve to a small village cafe day. We hear Sicilian pastoral. The owner, Vitelli, after yelling something into the kitchen, welcomes the guests who are seating themselves at a table.
And Vitelli, what do you want to say about that? Any one of you want to?
Did you have a good hunt?
You know all the girls around here? We saw some real beauties. One of them struck our friend like a thunderbolt. She would tempt the devil himself.
Oh, tempt the devil.
I understand. Really put together.
Really put together, eh, Carlo?
All together.
Such hair, such mouth.
Oh, boca.
Ah, you girls around here are beautiful, but virtuous, huh?
This one had a purple dress and a ribbon in her hair.
A purple ribbon.
A type more Greek than Italian.
Più Greco d'Italiana.
Do you know her?
No, there's no girl like that in this town.
Vitelli turns and enters the cafe yelling.
My God, I understand.
What's wrong?
Let's go. It's his daughter.
Tell him to come here.
You don't understand. It's his daughter.
No. Call him.
Fabrizio dons his lupara before going in to get Vitelli. Fabrizio, Vitelli, and other men emerge from the cafe. Vitelli looks irate.
Fabrizio, traduce per me.
Si, signor.
I apologize if I offended you.
Fabrizio translates into Italian.
I am a stranger in this country.
Fabrizio translates.
And I meant no disrespect to you or your daughter.
Fabrizio translates.
Who is this? He sounds American.
I am American, hiding in Sicily. My name
Do you want me to say Fabrizio translates every time? It's like 5 more times.
Yeah, skip him. Thank you.
My name is Michael Corleone. There are people who pay a lot of money for that information. But then your daughter would lose a father instead of gaining a husband.
Ah.
I want to meet your daughter with your permission and under the supervision of your family. With all respect.
My house Sunday. My name is Vitali.
Grazie. Come si chiama vostra
Chiama.
Apollonia.
Regalia.
Dissolve to Tomasino's Villa Courtyard Day. Michael, Carlo, and Fabrizio get ready to drive to Vitelli's. The love theme plays. Dissolve to Vitelli's Yard Day. Michael, holding gifts, is introduced to each of the relatives, then to Apollonia as she descends the steps and sits on the bench beside her mother.
Questa mi figlia Apollonia e gusto Michael Corleone.
Apollonia shakes Michael's hand, accepts his gift, and looks at her mother, who nods, giving her permission to open it. She unwraps a box necklace.
Grazie.
Prego.
Vitelli's Cafe Day. Michael and his bodyguards drive up to the cafe and sit with Vitelli, who is jovial, and his family.
What happened to your eye?
No, it's okay.
Michael looks at Apollonia, who is wearing the necklace. She touches the necklace, and they smile at each other. Cut to Hilltop in the Village Day. Michael and Apollonia are walking and talking. Behind them walk many female relatives. Behind the women, Fabrizio and Carlo with their luparas. It's a sawed-off shotgun, in case you Sorry. Anyway.
Grazie.
Sorry. Cut to Lucy Mancini's apartment building, New York day. 3 bodyguards are pitching pennies outside where Sunny's car is parked. There are others inside the lobby and on the stairs. Outside Lucy's apartment door day, she pushes the door open, revealing Sunny in an embrace with her. Sunny jumps back as though goosed.
Sonny, we can't hear you. You need to speak a little louder, please.
Hey, I'm gonna knock you dizzy. Save it for the library. Come on, we gotta pick up your sister. Let's go.
Sunny leaves the building, looking around the street. Cut to Connie and Carlo's apartment day. Connie unlocks the door for Sunny, turning away from him as he enters.
What's the matter? Huh? What's the matter?
Connie faces him with a bruised face. Sunny bites his knuckles.
It was my fault.
Where is he?
Sunny, please. It was my fault. Sunny, it was my fault. I hit him. I started a fight with him. Please let me be. I hit him, so he hit me. I didn't.
Shh. Okay. I just gonna get you to the get a doctor to come and take a look at you, all right?
Sunny, please don't do anything. Please don't do anything.
Okay. What's the matter with you? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna make that baby an orphan because he's born, or what? Huh? Hi.
City Street day. Carlo is seated on a stoop with 2 men.
This is the fat slob still betting the Yankee pretty heavy. You tell him to stop taking action on him, all right? We lost enough money last week on the game.
Sunny's car appears, screeches to a halt. He gets out. As he throws a sawed-off broomstick at Carlo.
Carlo, come here. You bastard.
Okay. Sunny punches and kicks Carlo while bodyguards hold back onlookers. Carlo screams when Sunny bites his knuckles, which are clenched to a metal fence. Sunny slams a garbage can lid on Carlo's head over and over. The one-sided fight continues until Carlo ends up motionless on his back in the downpour of an open fire hydrant the kids were playing in.
You touch my sister again, and I'll kill you.
As Sunny begins to walk away, he stops, goes back, and kicks Carlo one last time. Cut to village church in Sicily day. Traditional Sicilian wedding music plays as the church bells ring. The priest blesses Michael and Apollonia as they kneel at the church's entrance. Apollonia's family and other townspeople are gathered around. Fabrizio and Carlo look on.
Et Dome Petri et Filii et Spiritu Sanctu. Amen.
The bridal procession makes its way up the street. Apollonia and Michael, the bride and groom, are followed by the procession, which includes Tomasino being helped with his wheelchair, Carlo, and Fabrizio. Cut to Village Square. Michael and Apollonia and guests are dancing at the reception to the mazurka alla Siciliana. Dissolve to Michael's bedroom night. Michael opens the shutters. Apollonia stands in her wedding slip, seemingly a little nervous. Michael goes and kisses her. She lets down her slip. They embrace and kiss. Cut to Corleone Main Gate, New York day. Kay gets out of a cab and a button man lets her through the gate. Tom hurries out of the house to meet her.
Hey, we weren't expecting you. Kay, you should call.
Well, I have. I mean, I've tried writing and calling. Now I want to reach Michael.
Nobody knows where he is. We know that he's all right, but that's all.
What was that?
Well, that's an accident, but nobody was hurt.
Tom, will you give this letter to Michael? Please? Please.
Well, if I accepted that in a court of law, they could prove that I have knowledge of his whereabouts. Now you just be patient, Kay. He'll get in touch with you, all right?
I let my cab go. Can I come in to call another one, please?
Come on. I'm sorry. Come on.
Dissolve to Connie and Carlo's apartment evening. The phone rings and Connie enters to pick it up.
Connie, we can't hear you. You might.
Hello? Hello?
Is Carlo there?
Who's this?
Oh, this is a friend of Carlo's. Would you tell him that I can make it tonight until later? Well, I can't make it until later.
Stupid cow.
Cut to bedroom. Carlo is tying his tie in a mirror. Connie comes in.
Dinner's on the table. I'm not hungry yet. The food is on the table. It's getting cold. I'll eat out later. You just told me to make you dinner. Hey, Bangafool, leave me alone. Bangafool, you.
Bathangul. Anyway, Connie runs out. Sorry.
What the heck is she up to now, this little Gina brat?
Carlo goes out of the bedroom. Cut to kitchen. Connie is breaking dishes.
Oh, that's it. Break it all, you spoiled guinea brat. Break it all. Why don't you bring your whore home for dinner and get, maybe I will. Why not? Yeah. Whatever that word is.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Like, go ahead. Like, yeah. Connie, screaming and crying, pushes vases and dishes from the cabinet onto the floor, breaking them.
Now clean it up. Oh, like hell I will. Clean it up, you guinea spoiled brat. Clean it up. I said clean it up. Clean that up, clean it up. You son of a gun. Clean it up, you son of a gun. Clean it. Yeah, come on now, kill me. Be a murderer like your father. Come on, all you Corleones are murderers anyway. I will, I hate you, I'll kill you. Come on, you kill me, get out here. I hate you. Go ahead, now I'll kill you. You guinea brat, you get out here.
Cut to the Don's kitchen day. Mama Corleone answers the phone with Santino Jr. in her arms, who's crying loudly.
Oh, Connie, what's the matter? I can't hear you. What is it? Oh, Connie, talk louder. The baby's crying. Oh, Santino, I can't understand. I don't know. I don't understand her.
Shh. Come on. Yeah, Connie.
Oh, Carlo, now don't you come.
Listen, you wait there. No. You just wait there. Son of a bitch.
What's the matter?
Son of a bitch.
What's the
Son
matter?
of a bitch.
Dissolved to the Corleone Mall day. Sonny runs out to his car.
Open the goddamn gate. Get off your ass.
Tom runs out of the house with a button man as Sonny turns his car around.
Come on.
Sonny, come on.
Get out of here.
Move out. Go on.
Button men rush into the car and go after Sonny. Cut to Causeway Toll Booth's day. We faintly hear a baseball game over a radio. Sonny's car drives up to the toll booth. He grabs a bill from his pocket and hands it to the toll collector. The car in front of Sonny seems to be having a problem moving, so Sonny sounds his horn.
Son of a bitch. Come on.
The toll collector drops Sonny's change and bends over to pick it up, sliding the booth's door shut. Sonny turns his head and notices a line of armed men pointing weapons at him. A fusillade of shots pelt the car, and Sonny, as he stumbles out screaming. Once fallen and dead, a hitman comes up and shoots him from very close range, stops, then kicks him in the head. The assassins flee before the Corleone car shows up. Dissolved to Don's office night. Tom Hagen's somberly having a drink. A slow, somber version of the title theme is heard. The Don enters.
Give me a drop. My wife is crying upstairs. I hear cars coming to the house. Concierge of mine. I think you should tell your Don what everyone seems to know. I didn't tell Mama anything. I was about to come up and wake you just now and tell you. But you needed a drink first. Yep. Well, now you've had your drink. They shot Sonny on the causeway. He's dead. I want all inquiries made. I want no acts of vengeance. I want you to arrange for a meeting with the heads of the 5 families. This war stops now.
The Don, weakly standing, goes to embrace Tom. Then he begins to exit.
Call Bonacera. We need him now.
The Don exits as Tom dials the phone. Cut to Bonastera, frightened, waiting by an elevator at his funeral parlor.
This is Tom Hagen. I'm calling for Vito Corleone at his request. Now you owe your Don a service. He has no doubt that you will repay it. Now he will be at your funeral parlor in 1 hour. Be there to greet him.
The basement of Bonastera's funeral parlor. From the elevator, 2 men carry a stretcher forward. Tom and the Don follow as Bonastera, frightened, watches.
Well, my friend, are you ready to do me this service?
Yes. What do you want me to do?
I want you to use all their powers and all your skills. I don't want his mother to see him this way. Look how they massacred my boy.
Cut to Tomasino's villa courtyard, Sicily, day. Apollonia, laughing, is trying to drive the car, almost hitting the short walls. Michael is teaching her how to drive. The car stops, and Michael gets out. All the while, they are laughing and joking in Italian.
It's safer to teach you English.
I know English. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday, andiamo.
Ay, bravo.
Come on, let's go.
Tomasino's car drives in, sounding the horn. Michael walks over to it.
A salute, Don Tomasino.
Tomasino says something in Italian.
How are things in
Palermo.
Palermo.
Michael helps Tomasino out of the car as Apollonia runs over and kisses him.
Michael is teaching me how to drive. Watch, I'll show you.
Tomasino smiles at her as she runs back to the car.
Palermo?
Young people don't respect anything anymore. Times are changing for the worse. This place has become too dangerous for you. I don't think you're safe here. I want you to move to a villa near Syracuse right now. Savite?
What's wrong?
Bad news from America. Your brother, Santino. They killed him. Michael, let's go. You promised me.
Dissolve to the villa day. Carlo sits under a tree. Fabrizio is on the wall near the gate. Michael steps out onto the balcony.
Fabrizio?
Yes.
Para the machina.
Are you driving yourself, boss?
Yes.
Is your wife coming with you?
No. I want you to take her to her father's house till I know things are safe.
Okay. Anything you say, boss.
Cut to interior villa kitchen. Carlo sits at the table eating as Michael enters.
Carlo, the dog, Polione.
Oh, she's going to surprise you. She wants to drive.
Ah.
She'll make a good American wife. Wait, I'll get the baggage.
Cut to villa courtyard. Carlo carries suitcases to the car and puts them into the trunk. Apollonia is in the driver's seat.
Proposia, dov'è?
Michael, wait there. I'll drive to you.
No, Poliani.
The car that Apollonia is in blows up and Michael is thrown into the bushes. Cut to Michael, in shock, lying in bed as Apollonia's mother wipes his forehead with a washcloth. Tomasino is at the side of the bed.
Apollonia. Tomasino?
Morta. Oh, no, Morta.
Fabrizio?
After Tomasino shakes his head, not knowing where Fabrizio is.
Yes, me. Give me Fabrizio. Find him. Fabrizio.
Dissolve to bank building boardroom, New York City day. There are dons and aides seated and standing around a conference table. Barzini sits at the head of the table.
Don Barzini, I want to thank you for helping me organize this meeting here today. And also, the other heads of the 5 families: New York and New Jersey, Carmon, Corleone, and the Bronx, and Brooklyn, Philip Titalia. And from Staten Island, we have with us Victor Strachey, and all the other associates that come from as far as California and Kansas City, and all the other territories of the country. Thank you. How did things ever get so far? I don't know. It was unfortunate, so unnecessary. Titalia lost a son, and I lost a son. We're quits, and if Titalia agrees, then I'm willing to let things go by the way they were before.
We're all grateful to Don Corleone for calling this meeting. We all know him as a man of his word, a modest man. He'll always listen to reason.
What do you think about that, Titalia?
Yes, Don Barzini. He's too modest. He had all the judges and politicians in his pocket. He refused to share them.
When did I ever refuse an accommodation? All of you know me here. When did I ever refuse? Except one time. And why? Because I believe this drug business is going to destroy in the years to come. I mean, it's not like gambling or liquor, even women, which is something most people want nowadays, and is forbidden to them by the preservante of the church, even by the police departments that's helped us in the past with gambling and other things, are going to refuse to help us when it comes to narcotics. And I believe that then, and I believe that now.
Times have changed. It's not like the old days when we can do anything we want. A refusal is not the act of a friend. If Don Corleone had all the judges and the politicians in New York, then he must share them, or let us others use them. He must let us draw the water from the well. Oh, certainly he can present a bill for such purposes. After all, we are not communists.
I know, I also don't believe in drugs. For years, I paid my people extra so they wouldn't do that kind of business.
Titalia whispers something to his aide.
Somebody comes to them and says, I have powders. If you put up $4,000 investment, we can make $50,000 distributing. So they can't resist. I want to control it as a business, to keep it respectable. I don't want it near schools. I don't want it sold to children. That's an infamy in my city. We would keep the traffic and the dark people, the colored, their animals away. So let them lose their souls.
I hope that we could come here and reason together. And as a reasonable man, I am willing to do whatever is necessary to find a peaceful solution to these problems.
Then we are agreed. The traffic in drugs will be permitted, but controlled, and Don Corleone will give up protection in the East, and there will be the peace.
But I must have strict assurance from Corleone as time goes by and his position becomes stronger. Will he attempt any individual vendetta?
Look, we're all reasonable men here. We don't have to give assurances as if we were lawyers.
You talk about vengeance. Is vengeance gonna bring your son back to you, or my boy to me? I forgo the vengeance of my son, but I have selfish reasons. My youngest son was forced to leave this country because of Celosio businesses, all right, and I have to make arrangements to bring him back here safely, cleared of all these false charges. But I am a superstitious man, and if some unlucky accident should befall him, if he should get shot in the head by a police officer, or if he should hang himself in his jail cell, or he be struck by a bolt of lightning, then I'm going to blame some of the people in this room, and that I do not forgive. But that aside, let me say I swear on the soul of my grandchildren that I will not be one to break the peace that we have made here today.
The Don and Tom move towards the head of the table where Barzini is sitting. Tatalia does the same. The Don and Tatalia embrace as the others applaud. Cut to the Don's car driving night. Inside the car where the Don and Tom are sitting in the rear.
When I meet with the Tatalia people, should I insist that all his drug middlemen have clean records? Mention it. Don't insist. Baritzi is a man who will know without being told. You mean Tatalia? Tatalia's a pimp. He never could have outfought Satino. But I didn't know until this day that it was Baritza all along.
Michael, who has returned from Sicily, is walking and talking with the Don in the Don's garden.
Look at this tomatoes, peppers, all of this perfecto.
Pop, what about Sonny? What about Sicily?
I swore that I would never break the peace.
But won't they take that as a sign of weakness?
It is a sign of weakness.
Well, you gave your word that you wouldn't break the peace. I didn't give mine. You don't have to have any part. I'll take all responsibility.
Well, we have a lot of time to talk about it now.
Cut to New Hampshire school day. Kay leads a group of children into the schoolyard. Come on, Nancy, keep together, everyone. Blanche? Okay, all right. How long have you been back?
I've been back a year. Longer than that, I think. It's good to see you, Kay.
Dissolve to Country Road Day. Michael and Kay are walking together as Michael's car follows behind. A boy on his bike passes, followed by his dog.
Come on, Daniel.
I'm looking for my father now, Kay. He's been sick, very sick.
But you're not like him, Michael. I thought you weren't going to become a man like your father. That's what you always told me.
My father's no different than any other powerful man. Like any man who's responsible for other people, like a senator or a president.
Do you know how naive you sound?
Why?
Senators and presidents don't have men killed.
Oh, who's being naive, Kay? Kay, my father's way of doing things is over. It's finished. Even he knows that. I mean, in 5 years, the Corleone family is going to be completely legitimate. Trust me, that's all I can tell you about my business. Kay.
Michael, why did you come here? What do you want with me after all this time? Here I was calling and writing.
I came here because I need you. Because I care for you.
Please stop it, Michael.
Because I want you to marry me.
It's too late. It's too late.
Please, Kay, I'll do anything you ask. Anything to make up for what's happened to us. Because that's important, Kay. Because what's important is that we have each other. That we have a life together. That we have children. Our children. Kay, I need you and I love you.
Michael beckons towards the car. Michael and Kay get in. Dissolve to the Don's office. The Don is feeding the fish in his aquarium. Tassio's voice off screen. Barzini's people chisel my territory and we do nothing about it. Pretty soon there won't be one place in Brooklyn I can even hang my hat.
Just be patient.
I'm not asking you for help, Mike. Just take off the handcuffs.
Be patient.
What do you think, Clemencia?
We got to protect ourselves. Give me a chance to recruit some new men.
No, I don't want to give Barzini an excuse to start fighting.
Mike, you're wrong.
Don Corleone, You once said that the day would come when Tessio and me would form our family. Till today, I would never think of it. I must ask your permission.
Well, Michael is now head of the family, and if he gives his permission, then you have my blessing.
After we make the move to Nevada, you can break off from the Corleone family and go on your own after we make the move to Nevada.
How long will that be?
6 months.
Forgive me, Godfather, but with you gone, me and Pete will come under Barzini's thumb sooner or later.
And I hate that goddamn Barzini. In 6 months' time, there won't be nothing left to build on.
Do you have faith in my judgment?
Yes.
Do I have your loyalty?
Yes, always, Godfather.
Then be a friend to Michael and do as he says.
There are things being negotiated now that are gonna solve all your problems and answer all your questions. That's all I can tell you now. So Carlo, you grew up in Nevada. When we make our move there, you're gonna be my right-hand man. Tom Higgins no longer is no longer the consigliere. I think I said that right. He's going to be our lawyer in Vegas. There's no reflection on Tom, but that's the way I want it. Besides, if I ever need help, who's a better consigliere than my father? Well, that's it.
Rocco opens the door to let everyone leave. Clemenza walks past Michael, shakes Don Vito's hand, and exits. All right. Tessio walks past Don Vito as he exits. As Carlo exits, Vito pinches Carlo's cheeks.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
I'm happy for you, Carlo. Mike, why am I out?
You're not a wartime consigliere, Tom. Things may get rough with the move we're trying.
Tom, I advise Michael. I never thought you were a bad consigliere. I thought Santino was a bad Don. Rest in peace. Michael has all my confidence, as do you. But there are reasons why you must have no part in what's going to happen. Maybe I could help.
You're out, Tom.
Don Vito pats Tom on the shoulder, gets up, and walks over to Michael. He pats Michael on the chest, then his face. Dissolve to montage of Las Vegas. The Desert Inn featuring Patty Page, El Rancho Vegas featuring Joe E. Lewis and Gloria DeHave, and The Sands featuring Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. We hear Vegas-style music. Dissolve to Las Vegas Hotel. A limo drives to the entrance, and Fredo and Michael get out. Dissolve to Fredo, Michael, Hagen, Neary, Rocco, and Bellboys walking towards a hotel room.
Can't get over the way your face looks. It looks really good. This doctor did some job. Who talked you into it, okay? Hey, wait. Hey, leave him out here. We'll deal with him later. He's tired. He wants to clean up. But right now, let me open the door, all right?
Fredo opens the door. From the room comes music as Fredo waltzes in. The band, consisting of an accordion, a stand-up bass, and a piano, plays For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. There are 4 Vegas... Can't scroll down, I'm sorry.
Scroll down.
Girls sitting around the table as the band plays Mona Lisa. Michael is not pleased. Johnny Fontaine is standing behind the table.
Hello, Mike. Welcome to Las Vegas. It's all for you, kid. It's all his idea, right? Didn't you, well, your brother Freddie. Well, it was, hey, girls, here. I'll be right back. All right. Okay. You keep him occupied. Anything you want, kid? Anything, huh?
Who are these girls?
And that's for you to find out.
Get rid of them, Fredo.
Hey, Mike.
Fredo, I'm here on business. I leave tomorrow. Now get rid of them. I'm tired. Get rid of the band too.
Hey, just take off. Come on, take off. Hey, let's go. Hey, Angelo. Hey, come on, scram. Come on, honey. Let's go. Come on. I don't know, Johnny. I don't know what the hell's the matter with them. I'm sorry, babe. Come on. I don't know. He's tired. He's
What happened to Mo Green?
he said he had some business. He said give him a call when the party started.
We'll give him a call. Johnny, how are you?
Oh, Mike. Nice to see you again.
We're all proud of you.
Thanks, Mike.
Sit down, Johnny. I want to talk to you. The Don's proud of you too, Johnny.
Well, I owe it all to him.
Well, he knows how grateful you are. That's why he'd like to ask a favor of you.
Mike, what can I do?
The Corleone family is thinking of giving up all its interest in the olive oil business, settling out here. Now, Mo Green will sell us his share of the casino and the hotel, so it could be completely owned by the family. Tom.
Hey, Mike, are you sure about that? Mo loves this business. He never said nothing to me about selling.
Yeah, well, I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. See, Johnny, we figure that entertainment will be a big factor in drawing gamblers to the casino, and we hope you'll sign a contract to appear 5 times a year. Perhaps convince some of your friends in the movies to do the same. We're counting on you.
Sure, Mike. I'll do anything for my godfather. You know that.
Good.
Hey, Mike. Hello, fellas. Everybody's here. Freddie, Tom, good to see you. Mike.
How are you, Mo?
All right. You got everything you want. The chef cooked your special, the dancers. We'll kick your tongue out, and your credit is good. Draw chips for everybody in the room so they can play on the house.
My credit good enough to buy you out?
Buy me out?
The casino, the hotel, the Corleone family wants to buy you out.
The Corleone family wants to buy me out. No, I buy you out. You don't buy me out.
Your casino loses money. Maybe we can do better.
You think I'm skimming off the top, Mike?
You're unlucky.
You goddamn guineas really make me laugh. I do you a favor and I take Freddie in when you're having a bad time, and then you try to push me out.
Wait a minute. You took Freddie in because the Corleone family bankrolled your casino because the Moliarni or the Molinari family in the coast.
Molinari.
The Molinari family on the coast guaranteed his safety. Now we're talking business. Let's talk business. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, let's talk business. Mike, first of all, you're all done. The Corleone family don't even have that kind of muscle anymore. The Godfather is sick, right? You're getting chased out of New York by Barenzi and the other families. What do you think is going on here? You think you can come to my hotel and take over? I talked with Barenzi. I can make a deal with him and still keep my hotel.
Is that why you slapped my brother around in public?
No, that was nothing, Mike. Mo didn't mean nothing by that. Sure, he flies off the handle once in a while, but Mo and me were good friends, right, Mo? Huh?
I got a business to run. I got to kick butt sometimes and make it run right. We had a little argument, Freddie and I, so I had to straighten him out.
You straightened my brother out?
He was banging cocktail waitresses, 2 at a time. Players couldn't get a drink at the table. What's wrong with you?
I leave for New York tomorrow. Think about a price.
Son of a... Do you know who I am? I'm Mo Green. I made it my bones when you were going out with cheerleaders.
Wait a minute. Mo, I got an idea. Tom, you're the consigliere, and you can talk to the Don. You can explain.
Just a minute now. The Don is semi-retired and Mike is in charge of the family business now. If you have anything to say it to Michael.
Mike, you don't come to Las Vegas and talk to a man like Mo Green like that.
Fredo, you're my older brother, and I love you, but don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again, ever.
Cut to Corleone Mall. Michael's limo drives through the gate with him, Kay, and Anthony. Anthony is sitting on Michael's lap.
I have to see my father and his people, so have dinner without me.
Michael.
This weekend we'll go out.
Mm.
We'll go to the city, we'll see a show, and we'll have dinner, I promise.
Okay. Oh, Michael, your sister wants me to ask you something.
Well, let her ask.
No, she's afraid to. Connie and Carlo want you to be godfather to their little boy.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Will you do it?
Let me think about it. We'll see. Come on.
Dissolve to the Don's garden. The Don, older looking now, sits with Michael.
So, Pariti will move against you first. You'll set up a meeting with someone that you absolutely trust, guaranteeing your safety. And at that meeting, you'll be assassinated. I like to drink wine more than I used to anyway. I'm drinking more.
It's good for you, Pop.
I don't know your wife and children. Are you happy with them?
Very happy.
That's good. I hope you don't mind the way I keep going over the Sparizzi business.
No, not at all.
It's an old habit. I spend my life trying to be careless. To not be careless. Women and children can be careless, but not men. How's your boy?
He's good.
You know, he looks more like you every day.
He's smarter than I am. 3 years old. He can read the funny
Read the funny papers. Oh, well, I want you to arrange to have a telephone man check all the calls that go in and out of here because...
I did that already, Pop.
You know, because it could be anyone.
Pop, I took care of that.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
What's the matter? What's bothering you? I'll handle it. I told you I can handle it. I'll handle it.
I knew that Santino was going to have to go through all this. And Frito was, but I never wanted this for you. I worked my whole life. I don't apologize to take care of my family. And I refuse to be a fool dancing on the strings held by those big shots. I don't apologize. That's my life. But I thought that when it was your time that you would be the one to hold the strings. Senator Corleone, Governor Corleone, or something.
Another Pezzonavante.
Well, this wasn't enough time, Michael. It wasn't enough time.
We'll get there, Pop. We'll get there.
Now listen, whoever comes to you with a Sparizzi meaning, he's the traitor. Don't forget that.
Dissolve to the Don's tomato garden. Day. The Don is with Michael's son, Anthony.
Can I hold it, please? Yeah, I'll take care.
Come here. Come here. Come here.
I can water these.
Good.
Yeah, over here. Over here. Be careful. You're spilling it. You're spilling it. Anthony, come here. Come here. There. That's right. We'll put it right there. Watch this. Come here. I'll show you something. Come here. Now you stand there.
The Don cuts a piece of orange.
Give me the orange.
The Don turns away, puts the piece of orange over his teeth. He turns towards Anthony, grunting and holding his arms up like a monster. Anthony is startled and starts to cry. The Don rises, grabbing the boy.
Oh, no. That's a new trick.
Oh, go ahead.
You run in there. Run in there.
Anthony runs through the tomato garden laughing with the spray can. He and the Don are chasing each other.
See where you are. Get down.
The Don takes the orange peel out of his mouth, laughs, then coughs. He starts to fall, grabs for a plant, then falls to the ground. Anthony is still laughing and running around.
I love you. Ouch!
Anthony, seeing the Don's lifeless body, runs up to the house. Dissolve to cemetery day. We hear church bells as a procession of cars drives in. Chauffeurs open car doors to let mourners out, including that old man who sang Luna Mezzo Amare at Connie's wedding reception. Michael, Tom, Mama, Connie, and others are sitting in chairs in front of the Don's flower-covered casket. They watch as mourners place single red roses on top. We see Johnny, Clemenza, and his wife toss roses. Barzini tosses a rose and glances at Michael and nods. We see Tessio walking from Barzini toward Michael. Mike, could I have a minute? Barzini wants to arrange a meeting. He says we can straighten out any of our problems out.
Talk to him.
Yeah, I can arrange security on my territory, all right?
All right.
All right.
Do you know how they're going to come at you?
They're arranging a meeting Brooklyn, Tessio's ground, where I'll be safe.
I always thought it would have been Clemencia, not Tessio.
It's a smart move. Tessio was always smarter, but I'm going to wait. After the baptism, I've decided to be godfather to Connie's baby. And then I'll meet with Don Barzini and Taltalia, all of the heads of the 5 families.
Cut to full shot of the interior of a church. Organ music is heard and the baby is crying. Kay carries Carlo and Connie's baby towards the altar, followed by Michael.
Something in Latin. Let us pray.
After Michael and Kay untie the baby's bonnet, something in Latin. While the priest continues off screen, cut to hotel room. Rocco is preparing a machine gun. Clemenza walks to his car carrying a large package. He pauses to wipe down the car. Cut to the church. The priest dips his hand into the oil jar and sprinkles the baby's lip and chin.
Something in Latin.
This is too funny. While the priest continues off screen, we cut to the barber shop. Barber is putting lather on Willie Sitchy's face for a shave. Cut to hotel room. Neri takes his old policeman uniform out of a suitcase. Cut to the church. Priest dips his hand in more oil, signs the cross on the baby's forehead. Cut to hotel room. Neri, now dressed in uniform, dumps a bag containing badges and a gun. Cut to hotel. Clemenza, carrying his package, ascends the stairs. Cut to church. The priest makes the sign of the cross over the baby. The ceremony continues.
Something in Latin. Michael, do you believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of the heaven and the earth?
I do.
Cut to building lobby. Barzini walking in, stepping out a cigarette.
Do you believe in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord?
I do.
Do you believe in the Holy Ghost, the Holy Catholic Church?
I do.
While the priest continues off screen, cut to courthouse. Barzini's car is parked. Neri motions to the chauffeur to move the car. Cut to hotel stairway. Clemenza continues to ascend the stairs with his package. Cut to hotel room. Rocco is greeted by a man who gets a gun. They descend the steps. Cut to barbershop. Sichy exits. Cut to church. The ceremony continues. Cut to courthouse. Barzini and bodyguards descend the steps as Neri writes out a ticket. Cut to hotel. Sichy is descending the steps, pauses to lean on the railing as he smokes. Clemenza makes it to the 5th floor elevator and presses the button. Cut to massage room. Mo Green lying on his stomach getting a massage. Cut to the church. The ceremony continues.
Michael Francis Rizzi, do you renounce Satan?
While the church music continues, cut to hotel elevator, revealing Strachey, Adon, and the elevator operator. The door opens and Clemenza fires 2 shots. Cut to church.
I do renounce him.
While the church music continues, cut to massage room. Gunman opens the door. Mo puts glasses on, gets shot in one eye. Cut to the church.
And all his works.
Cut to hotel. Sichy ascending steps. Then follows Don Cuneo in a revolving door, locks it, and shoots 4 times through the glass. Cut to the church.
I do renounce him.
Cut to motel room. Rocco kicks down the door. He and another gunman fire. The girl screams, "Oh God! Oh God!" as she and Talia are riddled with bullets in the bed. Cut to the church.
And all his pomps.
I do renounce them.
Cut to courthouse. Neri shoots Barzini's bodyguard twice and his chauffeur once as Barzini turns to run. Neri drops to one knee and carefully fires at Barzini, who topples after 2 shots. Neri gets picked up. Cut to the church.
Michael Rizzi, will you be baptized?
I will.
As he pours holy water on the baby's forehead.
In nomine Patris Philly.
Cut to motel room. Talia's dead body on the bed. Cut to revolving door. Don Cunio's dead body.
Spiritus Sancti.
Cut to courthouse. Dead bodies of Barzini, bodyguard, and chauffeur.
Michael Ritzy.
Cut to church. A candle is held before Michael.
Go in peace, and may the Lord be with you. Amen.
Dissolve to exterior church day. The family is outside congratulating Connie and Carlo.
Okay.
Kiss your godfather.
Michael kisses the baby. Kay carries Anthony out. Rocco drives up and goes to Michael, whispering in his ear. Michael responds inaudibly. Rocco pats him, then exits.
So Carlo can't go to Vegas. Something's come up. Everybody's going to leave without us.
Oh, Mike, it's our first vacation together. Hey, Connie, please. What do you want?
Go back to the house. Wait for my call. It's important.
All right.
I'll only be a couple of days.
Michael kisses Kay, pats Anthony's head, and kisses Mama.
Stato bene, stato bene.
The family and guests dissipate as the priest and Monsignor ascend the steps. Cut to the Don's kitchen day. We're on our way to Brooklyn. I hope Mike can get us a good deal tonight.
I'm sure he will.
Dissolve to Corleone Gate. Tessio and Tom leave the house. Willie Cicci stops them.
Sal, Tom, the boss says he'll come in a separate car. He says for you two to go on ahead.
He can't do that. It screws up all my arrangements.
Well, that's what he said.
I can't go either, Sal.
Tell Mike it's only business. I always liked him.
He understands that.
Excuse me, Sal.
Huh?
Tom,
can you get me off the hook for old time's sake?
Can't do it, Sally.
Tom nods to the button man who takes Sal to the car. Tom walks inside and pauses to look out the window. Cut to Connie and Carlo's house, day. Tom, Michael, Neri, and Rocco enter. Carlo hangs up the phone that he was dialing.
You have to answer for Santonio. Carlo.
Mike, you got it all wrong.
You fingered Sunny for the Barzini. Ah, that little farce you played with my sister. You think that could fool a Corleone?
Mike, I'm innocent. I swear on the kids. Mike, please, Mike, don't do this to me.
Sit down.
Mike, don't do this to me, please.
Barzani's dead. So is Philip, Tatalia, Mo Green, Strachey, and Cuneo. Today I settle all family business. So don't tell me you're innocent, Carlo. Admit what you did. Get him a drink. Come on, don't be afraid. Carlo, come on. You think I'd make my sister a widow? I'm godfather to your son, Carlo. So go ahead, drink it. Drink. No, Carlo. You're out of the family business. That's your punishment. You're finished. I'm putting you on a plane to Vegas. Tom? I want you to stay there. Understand? Only don't tell me you're innocent because it insults my intelligence and makes me very angry. Now, who approached you? Tatalia or Barzani?
Oh, it was a Barzini.
Good. There's a car waiting for you outside to take you to the airport. I'll call your wife to tell her that what flight you're on.
Oh, Mike, please.
Come on, get out of my sight.
Cut to, Carlo turns. Rocco helps him put on his coat. Cut to Corleone Gate day. Button man is putting luggage into the rear of the car. Carlo gets into the front seat. Cut to interior car day. Clemenza is seen behind Carlo in the back seat.
Hello, Carlo.
Cut to Carlo's house day. Michael, Neri, and Hagen emerge as Rocco locks the door. Cut to interior car day. Clemenza garrots Carlo, who gets pulled back and kicks his feet at the windshield, which breaks as the car takes off. Michael, Tom, and Rocco watch. As the car pulls away, we hear the title theme music play as they walk through the mall. Dissolve to Corleone Mall. Moving men load a truck labeled John J. Bartek Moving. We see a sign on the wall that says Future Commercial Development, Genco Land Company, 5.6 acres, with a small sold sign underneath it. A limousine drives through the gate, stopping beside the moving truck. Connie gets out, arguing with her mother, who's seated in the car.
What are you trying to tell me?
Look, I'm trying to tell you, you're wrong.
Oh, Mama, please. Michael.
What is it?
Where is he, Michael?
Connie and Kay run out. Connie opens the door to the Don's office. Michael is sitting at his desk with Neri behind him. Kay follows.
Michael, you lousy bastard. You killed my husband. You waited until Papa died so nobody could stop you. And then you killed him. You blamed him for Sonny. You always did. Everybody did. But you never thought about me. You never gave a damn about me. Now what am I going to do?
Connie?
Why do you think he kept Carlo at the mall? All the time he knew he was going to kill him. And you stood godfather to our baby, you lousy, cold-hearted bastard. Want to know how many men he had killed with Carlo? Read the papers. That's your husband. That's your husband.
Connie goes towards Michael. Neri holds her back until Michael motions that it's okay.
Come on.
No.
Get her upstairs. Get her a doctor.
Neri takes Connie out of the room. Michael sighs, then lights a cigarette.
She's hysterical.
Michael, is that true?
Don't ask me about my business, Kay.
Is it true?
Don't ask me about my business.
No.
Enough. All right. This one time, Michael points his finger. This one time, I'll let you ask me about my affairs.
Is it true? Is it?
No.
I think we both need a drink, huh? Kay leaves the room to fix Michael a drink. At the same time, Rocco, Clemenza, and Neri enter the office. Clemenza shakes Michael's hand. Kay turns her head to watch them. They embrace Michael, then kiss his hand.
Don Corleone.
Rocco kisses Michael's hand as Neri shuts the door, blocking Kay's view. Fade out. The end. Yay! Bravo.
Well done, everyone.
Bravo.
You played your
I
parts
know.
well.
Grazie.
Oh, shh. I think we put Justin to sleep. Shh.
Okay.
All right. I know we started late, and that was a lot. So we're going to talk about it with who can, because I know some people have some insights. But before that, for anybody who has to go, we'll go around and you say kind of like the stuff at the beginning, but a little more detailed, where they can find you, because they see how great you are, even with the cold reads. So this time we'll start with Justin, don't we?
Oh,
Surprise.
Okay, so you see that name right there? Yeah, type that in any search engine. The first page is all me.
That's pretty awesome. All right, find him, search. You know how to use Google. All right, next. Sonny Clint Monroe.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Clint Monroe. You can find me on Instagram at Clint _Monroe. Or you can find me on a film set making magic happen. So it was great to read this script. That was awesome. I was surprised how well it read. I have never seen this movie, but it's very, as far as a cold read concerned, it was probably one of the most straightforward ones that I've ever read. So I was awesome. Anyways, I'm going to pass it off.
He makes an
If you have
amazing
the time.
Italian. He makes an amazing Italian.
Yep, Angelino said the same thing.
And I'm in New York, so I'm an Italian in New York. What do you think?
Grazie. Ben. Vicky Dykes.
Hi, I'm Vicky Dykes. I'm an actress in Central Alberta, and if you're interested in hiring me, you can find me on Facebook under Vicky Dykes. And you can find me on Instagram. I'm YogaGramma7. And yeah, this was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Heather Lee Cameron.
Hello, my name is Heather Lee Cameron, and I'm an actor, I'm a writer, and I'm a creator. And I suppose today I was a PA, a caster, yeah. And I live in Southern Alberta, and you can find me on YouTube, The Storm and Latter-day Saint. You can also find me on Facebook at Heather Lee Freelancer. All my links are on my Storm and Latter-day Saint page. You can contact me otherwise at heather.lee.cameron@gmail.com. And I'm also on the actors sites, Actors Access, Backstage.com, IMDb. Yeah, I'm looking for work.
And you did say you're dual citizen. You can work in both Canada or the United States?
I am. I've got both citizenships and I've got a social security number. So yeah, I can legally work in both states.
That's secure. Awesome.
And I'm quadruple vaccinated, so that's important nowadays. And I've got my COVID-19 safe sets and set etiquette and classes as well as experience, and that's important in today's acting world.
Definitely. New world. And Marvin Lickness.
Hello, and welcome to my pool room. You can always find me with my special spelling here. It's spelled correct. We'll try to fix it, but you Google that, you'll find me all over the place. I did want to point out, I do have something coming out on Friday that's rather interesting. I'm doing a geolocation story. It's for Story City. I was one out of about 30 that was picked out of Edmonton, and you read the different chapters in the different locations. So if you're out of the city, you could actually you can play with a like a cheat mode, but it's best to actually do it while you're in the city that you're reading it. It's been going on in a few different cities, and I'm quite happy that's coming to Edmonton and having a lot of fun with that.
That's exciting.
So is that like a geocaching related type thing?
Yeah, it's a geo storyline. So you'll actually start at one location, and there'll be a description of the location, and you do activities at that location. And then if you want to read the next chapter, you have to go to the next location.
Oh, it's sort of like Amazing Race.
It's sort of, yeah. One of our favorites too. My wife and I always watch The Amazing Race. I saw your signage and stuff that you found in Lethbridge. That was pretty cool. We had watched that episode just prior to seeing some of your pictures, so that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, Lethbridge had a party, and my mom and I applied for season 2 and 3. We did not get on, but we sure tried.
Yeah, I've also been doing a lot of drone shots, and there's a company out of Manitoba that is going to be doing a cross-country thing with drones. So I'm kind of hoping it's something along those lines. So
that'd be exciting.
That would be.
Petra, what are you up to? Where can they find you?
Pretty much at the moment, just on Twitter and Facebook at my name, but hopefully eventually getting out there in other forms and formats aside from this one. But I do like being on this one. It's a lot of fun.
It is fun.
You're fun. You're fun.
I love
to
having
have
you here.
around.
And your encyclopedia, Petropedia.
Yeah.
I love Petra's brain. If we could just, adopt it and Petra to have permanently, that would be great.
Oh, thanks, guys.
And final for the outros, Aaron.
Hi, my name is Aaron Williamson, an aspiring voice actor, like I mentioned earlier. Also, aspiring video editor. You can, the best place to find me right now is Facebook. Just type as Ari Williamson, spelled as ARY. So, yeah, it's always a lot of fun here.
All right, good job, everyone. And so anyone who has to go.
Jacob, what about the ladies that are with you? Shouldn't they hop on and introduce themselves, or did they go to bed?
One's taking a nap at the moment because they've been working hard on a film the last few days. The first night went to sleep at like 4 a.m., the next night 5 a.m., the next night is 6 a.m.
I think we should preface this as that it's a feature narrative film, that there are not just two ladies chilling at Jacob's house for a film. It's a collaborative effort in the horror genre that's actually really cool, and I was a part of it for a little bit. Just
Big
wanted
part
to
of
put
it.
that out there so that wasn't etched in the universe.
Thank you for clarifying, Clint.
That's definitely
My street rep went down a little bit, but
Don
that's
Corleone,
better. That's
have your
better.
back always.
Yeah. What about you then, Jacob? You get to introduce yourself because we always forget about you.
I had something I was going to say earlier, but I forget. Storyteller. You need storytelling. We work on, brainstorming ideas, collaborative stuff, come up with stories, screenwriting, making them, all that. Happy to help.
Yeah,
So-
Petra, what was the thing that you just threw in the screen?
It's a koala.
Oh, Aaron wants to know if we did the group pick.
We did not.
No, we didn't.
I guess let's do it now, Are you guys ready? 3,
Sure.
2, 1. All right. Julio. Ben. All right. Those who have to go, thank you so much for being here. I think everyone did amazing. And those who can stick around, we'll talk a little bit. It might be a little shorter than normal because it's an hour later than normal.
It's late.
All right. So if you have to go, good night. Thank you.
Thanks for
Have a
having me.
nice sleep with the fishes.
Perfect.
Thanks for having me. I'll see you next time, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
As humid as it
Good
is
night,
out in
Don.
New York City right now, I do feel like I am sleeping with fishes. I feel like I'm in water right now.
Yeah. I definitely, when I was at work today, I had no clue, like, what day was it? I'm like, is it Tuesday? Is it Wednesday? Good stuff.
It always messes me up on we had Monday was a holiday up here, not a stat, but a holiday for most. And I get on with a pod show cast every Monday night, and I always forget if it's a holiday because it always feels like a Sunday.
What, Heritage Day isn't a stat? I thought it was a stat.
No, it's not a stat. The employers actually don't have to give it.
Oh, because half the crap up here is closed on Heritage Day.
Oh yeah, there's very little open on the Monday anyway, so that's why our company decided to take it off as well. The same with the Family Day in February. That's not a stat either.
Oh, I guess.
There's a stat down here, and that's Karen Peck, so I'm not sure what you're saying, but that's okay.
It's an
Alberta
thing.
talk. It's Alberta talk. We're a culture of our own up here.
Godfather
We're
talk.
like a culture that has 100 different cultures within it.
All right, Petropedia, give us some lessons, some highlights.
Oh, let's see. Okay, I do find it interesting that for anybody I don't think they originally thought that like the novel was adaptable, or at least not entirely, because first of all, it's approximately half the length of I don't know, It or something. It's really long. It's an incredibly thick book, and I think a lot of that is that in addition to having a lot of that like very layered dialogue and everything, Mario Puzo could not let a character on a page without telling you everything about their backstory. It's like okay, spoilers for anybody who doesn't know, but the cop who shows up.
Clint. Oh no, you read it. You heard it now.
Yeah, it's like
What?
the
You
cop
read
who shows up and like shoots him gets the better part of a chapter, and it's like 3 chapters from the end of the book, and this entirely new character. It's like we get all this. It's like, dude, his contribution to the story is he shows up, he puts on an outfit, and he shoots a guy. That is it. We don't need to see anything else. So I will say the movie did a great job.
What Coppola
paring
did
down.
what Coppola did for
It did a really good job paring down stuff. There is some context, I will argue, that is definitely lost without getting into people's heads. But the interesting thing about The Godfather versus like the film is that the book suffers from like no main characteritis, which certain books do. And so you have to translate it to a movie and you have to center it on somebody. And obviously, I think they picked the 2 most solid characters, which is obviously the title, The Godfather, and who becomes The Godfather, which makes a lot more sense. But it's like you have the people that are peripheral to them, the satellites around their stars, I guess, if you're going to put it in that type of context. And the interesting thing about it is like, I think they did a very good job with translating it to a new medium. So like the scene where Michael is going to, he's going to take revenge on the guys, and he goes and you see all this stuff happening. And it's like, a lot of the time, I think anybody who's really prominent in the film industry is aware that, like, sometimes the absolute best tool that you have is a camera and this right here. It's like just a nice close up on an actor who can work this with script all over it without a single word coming out of their mouth. You see it in their eyes and their actions and the way that their expressions change and morph and tweak a little bit from like this to that. And you see everything that he's thinking. If you've read the book and then you see the scene in the movie, you completely understand it. But even not having read that, you still know everything that is going through this man's head as he's doing it. All the stuff that's on that page translates very well. And this is also, you have actors that are phenomenally cast. I mean, I think if you melted down all of the Oscars, you could probably make a solid gold replica of it. I don't know, at least a Duesenberg, if not a very nice car. I mean, maybe not entirely Vegas, but a good size thing out of like all the gold that they have. It's incredible. It's a very talented cast, and they brought a very impressive work brought by a very phenomenal director. And I think he actually did very well, like trimming where necessary while still leaving in random little details that I don't think anybody would care about except for maybe fans of the book. But it's cool that a few of those little, details and stuff are left in. But the movie is one of those things where even if you've never watched it, you still know it. It's been referenced and brought up and parodied and commented and, whatever. And I don't know how many films, TV, books, whatever. So.
What's up, Justin?
The parody film. The parody of The Godfather.
Oh, Jane Austen's Mafia.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, you want to be a ribeye? Get away from the car. It's good stuff. You've got cows and stuff. It's funny, but.
And do you guys know like the origins of the book and like why he wrote this book and why he wrote like the movie and stuff? Like the writer, like first he wrote he wrote like 2 novels and they didn't do well at all. And he's running out of money, losing money. He's like, you know what? I'm going to write something that's like commercially viable or whatever. And so he writes this book, and then it's like a bestseller, and he gets tons of money for it. And he's like spending his money like crazy. And so now he spends all his money, and he's like, oh crap, what do I got to do? And he's like, you know what? I'm going to write the movie because I need more money. And yeah, so he wrote the movie, and the movie comes out, and he's like, all right, I got to do like, I got to learn how to really do this screenwriting thing. Let me go look at a screenwriting book. And it opens up and says, know how to read a screenplay, read The Godfather. And then he like threw that book away.
Yeah.
Abridged version.
Yeah. Because, they don't even like abridge the whole thing. They actually have to like chop it up, go back, come up with it. The Godfather Part 2 actually became one of the first films to have part 2 or 2 as a title, but in specific reference to the fact that this was a direct sequel. You could not really understand it without having seen the first one. That's why they started doing that, as opposed to every other movie that just slapped a 2 on there and it's like you don't have to have seen 90% of the films that have a 2 on them, but The Godfather you absolutely do.
That makes sense. Anyone else have some thoughts, some insights?
I do. Thank you for correcting all of us when we mispronounce. I personally, I pronounce things according to what I can see on page or signs or whatever. So it's nice to have someone who understands the pronunciation. So thank you for that.
The thing I feel extra bad about is like sometimes I say it and I get corrected, and the next time comes on like I still don't know how to say it right. Like I thought I was going to remember that, and then I know I'm going to say it wrong again. That's all.
So I apologize to any people we offended with, or at least I can't speak for everybody. For at least I apologize for my offending anybody with my mispronunciations.
Yeah, I apologize for my ignorance and lack of exposure.
To be fair, table reads, that's kind of, if it's the first time you're reading it and you're not familiar with the language or whatever, especially if it is partially in a foreign language, which this is, it's very old world, splash into the new world. I don't really think anybody can blame you. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to be pedantic. It's just force of habit. I'm just like, by the way, it's actually pronounced this way. It's like, oh.
For lots of us that haven't seen the movie, like if they didn't, I mean, I have, but if we haven't, you don't know it's really Frito, and you might read it differently by just reading the words.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that creative pronunciation that only happens when you've never heard it pronounced and only read it on a page. I'm yeah, and again, table read. It's the first time you're reading it. It's perfectly fine. So.
Any other insights? Anyone else?
So, like, what happened? Did Michael just not care about his girlfriend, Kay, in the States, and he just suddenly fell in love with this Italian girl, Apollonia, and he's like, screw Kay, I'm just going to marry this hot Italian chick. What happened there?
To be fair, it's
Heather-
actually
Heather,
they have
if
that.
you go to Sicily and you
You'll
see a
understand.
Sicilian woman, you do the same.
Yeah,
Even you, Heather, even
being
you.
hit by the
Heather, I
thunderbolt.
would see you marrying a Sicilian woman.
I'm very straight, but thanks. People are
Oh.
no, but like
No,
he
it was
seemed
that-
very committed before he got involved with his father's business and stuff. He seemed very committed to Kay, and then all of a sudden he flees to Italy, and then he falls in love with Apollonia, and then he suddenly forgets all the connection he had with Kay, like in an instant.
Well, okay, it's a twofold thing. Number one, when they reference the whole being struck by the thunderbolt thing, that is actually an old Sicilian expression. It is very much the bolt out of the blue. When you get hit by Cupid's arrow, sono fiero un cupido. It's you get hit by, a thunderbolt. It's like getting slapped, or in fact, you literally get electrified. It's like nothing in the world matters. It's that instantaneous love at first sight. That is the person. And in a lot of ways, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I also think another thing is he didn't think he was going to go back to America.
Just one quick thing.
He thought he was going to get stuck there for like 10, 15 years.
Well, it's partially that he was moving on, and also partially you have to understand, if nothing else, the two women are symbolically representative of the two portions of his life. So Kay, she's an American socialite. She's somebody that he knew like in university. When he went to university, he was not supposed to be involved in the family business. I mean, mafia, as we know, it actually comes from an Italian word. It means la famiglia. It's literally the family. That's why it's called that. And he was not expected to be a part of the family business. So he went to college. He was in the war. He comes back a war hero. He meets this, very nice girl that he'd known before. She's a socialite. She's involved in education. I mean, she's a nice, sweet American girl. She is literally American. And that is like representative of what his life could be away from the extremely old world, very classical, extremely traditional, la tradizione familia, that is the family that he's both a part of and trying not to be. When he gets involved in this and he has to leave because his family, the family, is pulling him in, he's giving over to a part of himself he wasn't really trying to be a part of before, and he has to flee to Sicily. Apollonia represents like really embracing the traditional Sicilian roots. I mean, the town that they are in is where their family name comes from. That would be like, Clint going to like the town of Monroe, like where that name originated, like Monroeville or something. That would be like anybody going back to like where their name comes from. Like this is why you have that family name. This is not like being named John after your father or your grandfather. This is like the name that is your family. This is the city that they come from. This is the town that they like helped create. This is where that comes from. He is literally sitting in tradition. And he meets this beautiful woman, and he is literally struck by the thunderbolt. It's like, so partially he's kind of embracing that part of himself that he hadn't before. And also it's the traditional super love at first sight. You can't really help it. It's just, you're going to love who you love. And if his bodyguard hadn't been a traitorous piece of shit and she hadn't decided to take the car when he was supposed to be the one driving, you know what would have happened. He probably would have ended up dead. The world would have been very different. But it's also in that moment, aside from having the worst case of rebound when he goes back to America and runs into Kay and pursues her intentionally, trying to reclaim some of that normalcy, I think he's also realizing that he needs her as both a point of stability and kind of a disguise. He's throwing her up as very effective camouflage. It's why you had people in your family, in like the family and stuff like that, that were not involved in the business. These were the people that you had, children with, that you went on and they were like, you went out to like church on a Sunday. You went out for like family dinners on like, Thursday nights. You went out on like social outings with family, with kids, with wives, with whatever. And these were the people that were like your buffer zone.
Alibis.
Yeah. Well, in some cases alibis, in some
I've
cases
seen bits of it in The Sopranos.
Yeah. No, I saw that thing about you sneaking and watching The Sopranos, but
sometimes someone has bad credit, someone has good credit. You do all the loans.
No,
Yeah,
I haven't seen the sequels either. So does Michael ever say, "Hey, I was married in the time that I was over in Italy. You're not the first one."
They reference it in the book. He does eventually tell her, but there's also, she is both aware of what's going on and kind of goes into her own weird form of denial. She becomes a very staunch Catholic and just goes to church and prays for his soul every day and just kind of just runs with it until
So
she gets
she's
to the point
literally
where
Carmela and knowing about all this crap, but just pretends not to know for the sake of her lifestyle.
I feel like each and every one of us needs somebody like that in our life.
Yeah, it's a combination of plausible
pray for
deniability and like willing ignorance. And also I'm not going into details or anything, but she screws stuff up later intentionally. She's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I can't really take this anymore." And not that, but like, she takes the opportunity to screw something up pretty bad later.
Oh,
so
she
it's
has
not
an
great.
affair, right? And she ends up getting killed over the affair.
No. Nope.
I
will have you just look up
read the other ones. But for this movie, what's up, Justin?
I've got some juicy bits from IMDb.
All right,
Okay.
sure.
Let's see how many of these I know. Probably a lot.
Brando, Cold Red, pretty much all of his lines.
Oh yeah, he refused to learn anything.
The cat in the opening scene was a stray they found on the lot.
And it loved Marlon Brando. It wasn't supposed to be in the movie. It's one of the most iconic shots. It just literally walked onto set and was like, "Marlon Brando, I love you." Leapt into his lap. It's lolling on him.
Yeah.
It is. It's like literally the entire scene. He's just holding it and petting it. That cat was like, "Oh, pet me, sir, pet me." He just loved him. It was weird. And they don't know why. The cat never showed up after that. It was just.
And one of the most quotable lines in the movie, "Leave the gun, take the cannoli," was ad-libbed.
No, it wasn't.
No?
It's in the book. It is in the book. I know everybody says it was ad-libbed, but it was actually a reference to something that's in the. Now, granted, you also have to understand a lot of the most quotable lines that they did port over from the book are in a lot of different contexts and in occasion an entirely different speaker to who said them in the book, but they are in there. They were ported over, including that one.
I'm looking forward to reading your book on The Godfather, its history.
No. There are about 9,000 others. I would be a speck of static in a sea of
I
light.
disagree entirely.
So what do you guys
feel
call
like
this arc that
those people missed the boat?
If we're gonna put words on it, like what do you call this arc? Because at first he didn't want to be a part of this, and then he ends up being part of it. Like, I think there's a name. Like, if you guys don't watch Studio Binder on YouTube, they break down some of these things like really cool. Studio Binder is an awesome YouTube channel to watch.
I thought it was super interesting. I've had this idea in my head for one of my masterpieces, if I ever get it published, if anybody's going to be daring enough to want to produce it. But I have a scene in my head that's exactly the way that they shot the last scene where they go out and kill everybody. I've never read the script before. I've never seen this movie before. And I've had that scene in my head for about 10 years plus, it's a little bit different as to the context that's going on, but I almost died when I saw that. I mean, I was like, damn, dude.
And when you watch it in the movie, they executed it very well, I think.
Yeah. In a lot of cases, those are actually real crime photos and stuff from cases of mafiosos that were killed and gangland assassinations that took place around the time period that they used to flesh out the movie and give it a sense of like authenticity, which I thought was kind of a cool idea.
I think some of the mafia heads, like once this movie came out, like the stuff was so like reminiscent of their life, they thought they were being listened to by the government or by other people, and they were.
If any of you guys are a fan of The Exploited, it's an old punk rock band. They've got a song that's pretty amazing, and I actually wrote that down in my notes. Sex and violence. That's what this movie is. Sex and violence.
Respect.
If anybody knows that song that's watching this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a great song.
Morgan, what did you think of our read?
Who, me?
Morgan. I
Oh,
can't
Mark.
hear you, Morgan. Morgan Toll, we can see you, but we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I thought the second half was great.
She said that she didn't see this first half.
Yes.
Not that she thought it was bad. She just didn't see it.
I was gonna say that's the only part she was here for. So yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You guys did awesome.
All right. Seems like this quiet down. We know there's so much more about The Godfather. Like you said, many other books. Everybody talks about this movie. It's good we read this one. But since it is late, I guess.
Yeah, are there updates you want to share with us, Jacob? Because you mentioned things to come in the email, the first email.
Right? Maybe that was Angelina who's asleep. TRT movie? Is that the update? I don't know. Next week.
In the first table read Tuesdays, after you talked about we're starting late tonight, also have some exciting updates to come.
I'm guessing that's this. We're attempting to feature over a weekend plus a couple extra days, no budget.
So would you say that we're
finishing filming?
Yeah. It was pretty crazy. It started Friday afternoon at.
But more so started Saturday.
10 o'clock.
Oh, no. What was it, Friday?
10 o'clock was the brainstorming session.
And so right now we filmed 80%? I think 90% of it. So yeah, so we'll see if it'll get finished, it'll get edited. So I always say like we'll see, but I shouldn't say that.
Well, if you have
When it
cameos
does.
for us who are not there, please.
That's what it was. That was what it was. Sorry, I probably should have done it early when we had more people here. We're gonna have a cameo of TRT in it and mention TRT in it, and the character in there is gonna be doing TRT. So whoever wants to be on that, maybe we'll set up a separate call. We can do some of it right now.
I've done videos by movies via distance before. That was the Star Trek fan film. I shot my stuff remotely, so I know what to do.
We'll have to send you guys all. We'll do a separate one for it. We'll do a separate one specifically for it. But
we should just do it at the beginning of next week's.
It's going to be referencing the movie Falling Down, and as if that's what we're reading as our table read Tuesday. Petra doesn't know Falling Down. What?
I don't know that one either.
What?
No,
No,
Petra.
There do exist movies
Watch
that I
that
haven't
movie,
seen or
research
heard of
it.
before.
And
I don't believe that. I think
I will
Michael Douglas
research it in the interim and find out what this is about. Oh, wait. Sorry, that was really loud.
Can I hold up a knife and be scary in the cameo?
Was Falling Down the one with Kiefer Sutherland?
Michael Douglas.
Yep.
Oh yeah, sorry, Michael Douglas. He's got the weird Louisiana boy head buzz cut.
One man has a very bad day.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Have heard of it. Have not seen it. Have heard of it. Some semi-peripherally familiar with that. Yes. Have not seen.
Yeah,
familiar.
I don't know if we can show it because it's copyrighted, isn't it?
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Just that. Yeah. Okay. Familiar. Peripherally familiar. Have not seen. So yes. So have.
I just want breakfast. I just want breakfast.
All right.
I want you to give me all the bacon and eggs you have. No. I want you to look at me because I think what you heard was I want you to give me a lot of bacon and eggs. What I said is I want you to give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
That sounds interesting.
That's for one of the great lines of Ron Swanson.
Location shoot.
Yes! Yay! Leave it to Clint to know that.
Although I think I think my favorite is he's like, I will turn you from boys to men, from men into gladiators, and from gladiators to Swansons.
Yeah, I like that.
Justin, what were you saying?
The restaurant that they used for the location shoot for Parks and Recreation is located in the valley.
Doesn't remotely surprise me. There's a diner in LA that's been used in like, I don't know, at least 50 movies. It's
Yeah.
you can always spot it. It's like it's always the same one. I'm like, oh, seen that. I've seen that one too. Yep,
The
I've seen
4
that.
and 20 restaurant on Van Nuys Boulevard. It was the location shoot for the waffle place, but sadly they don't have waffles.
That's
funny.
All right, guys. Well, I am delirious.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
You
last
missed
minute.
shotgun an energy drink earlier.
Thank
you need to
you
go
so
to
much again, Heather. And with the help of Vicky, casting this, making that happen, because we were like getting so
Yes,
busy.
thank you all for embracing your roles, and thank you so much for coming at the last
Good job.
minute as I begged you on my knees, Clint.
Yeah.
It was good for you.
Hey,
Yeah, like you said,
Jacob.
read the script, Italian. Yeah.
Take it easy on Angelina. She's tuckered over there, man.
She's a little tied up right now.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, really?
That was well played, sir.
And for once, I didn't have to get begged to come out because I missed you all, and I thought I'd come out and do another reading, and I enjoy coming out when I can.
You guys did
It's great
amazing.
having
with you guys did amazing with the roles you were given. I'm so glad you guys are so amazingly talented.
So the end of this month is that what I think it is?
No, I don't know.
August 30th.
Your birthday?
No, my birthday is next Saturday. But
there's a movie. I don't remember which it is. So I think you're referencing our schedule.
yes, I am.
Okay. I don't know. I always forget, and then I'll have to look again. So if anybody wants to see our schedule and see all the movies coming up ahead for the rest of the year, go to our Facebook group, just Table Read Tuesdays. And Justin, tell us what it is.
Well, if it is what I think it is, and it stays what it is, The Greatest Showman.
Yes.
What is it?
Do we have that script? Let's make sure we have that script.
Do we have that script, and do we have the songs?
What's it called?
The Greatest.
Probably or oh yeah, that's gotta be
Hold
tricky.
on, I
doing
can't
these.
hear. What were we saying? What's it called?
The Greatest Showman.
It's the story of P.T. Barnum.
All right. Well,
doesn't seem like we have it yet.
I had a Foley
Justin,
artist working
like we don't have the
the
script
entire
yet, so if you can
time that
find
I
that
was
script,
reading the script.
doing it.
Find the one with songs.
All right, find the one with songs, Justin, so you can sing them. All right. I think Clint was saying good night with the Foley artist or something.
No, I was saying that if you guys noticed, I had a professional Foley artist in the background giving you live, authentic noises from the streets of New York with car alarms and police sirens.
Nice.
And slamming doors and neighbors upstairs and just a taste of New York City. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
Buonanotte.
See ya.
Where are we sleeping, Heather?
What?
With the fishes.
Oh, yes.
All right. Too tired now, too late. All right, good night, everybody. Thank you. You're awesome. We'll see you next week.
This is a good read.
Have a good one.
It was great. Bye.
Buonanotte.
Have fun sleeping with the fishes, everyone.